Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. If you're wondering why a few minutes late, it's because fucked everything up, and then I had to fix it all, and that took exactly 4 minutes longer than it needed to. Obviously. Hello, everybody. If we are going to be playing a one-shot using the Witch RPG by R. Talsorian Games. Pretty excited. Things might look a little different over here, and that's because of because I fucked everything up and I had to fix it. Now I'm just worried. Okay, everybody's in the right place. Everything looks good. This map is the one that I think came with like the super duper collector's edition with Witcher 3. And it's all over the place. Hope I can use it. We'll find out. If I can't, then this won't be a VOD. So lucky you catch it live, right? Okay. So I didn't prepare an intro because I've been scrambling for the last half hour. How are y'all doing?
Pretty all right.
Pretty all right.
Yeah. Look at this is a high point in the week, I think, is like getting to play the Switcher system. I've been thinking about this character a lot, and it's been a stressful week, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play Witcher and like mess some people up, hopefully.
Mess some people up. That's what's up. So, a few things we're doing. One thing that you'll notice that is slightly different, I think we did it last time we did one-shots, is I'm using a module for Foundry VTT called Dice So Nice, and it'll show a 3D image of the die being rolled before the result is shown. However, the die may roll off the visible screen for the stream, and if so, sorry. Otherwise, that's what we're doing, and I'm hoping it works out. It looks really cool. I love using it in my home games, like when I'm not streaming. The only reason I didn't use it for Lost Horizon was because I wanted to reduce the time it took to roll. But after seeing it on Ollie's stream, which I'm on Wednesdays, he has the same thing. I don't know how he does it. You can see it through his overlay. It's really cool. But I think it's really cool. It's neat. It brings back the feeling of the classic click clacks.
I love the sound.
And it has really good sounds, yeah. So
Yeah.
if you use Foundry VTT, I highly recommend Dice So Nice. It's one of the best modules, if not the single best module. Well, Ping's pretty good too. All right. So today we've got 4 characters. And a little bit about the Witcher RPG. Since this is a one-shot, we'll just this is a D10 system. All the rolls will be 1d10 plus a modifier versus either an opposed roll or a fixed target number. The only place that differs is in damage. Damage will use a pool of d6s added to create damage with a modifier. Like D&D 5th edition, it has health points, hit points, but it also has stamina, which is usually equal to your hit points, and stamina, we'll be using our stamina a lot. Pretty much every round you'll be using stamina. And it's a bit more, it's trying to be a bit more realistic than 5th edition, and we'll see a lot of different, there's a lot of steps to the attack. There's hit locations, there are the chances for critical injuries, and severities of critical injuries, and it's a much more brutal system than anything I've run on Dire Roll. Yeah, we've only done 2 one-shots, so yeah, will be the most brutal system on Dire Roll to date. And we got 4 characters. You guys want to take turns just giving a brief introduction for your characters, and then I'll set you guys up for where you are in the world. Some of this will be news to you, because I'm working on this all week, and I haven't told you all much, so I only told you yesterday we're actually using battle maps. So things are wild in the Jakin house, and so this is the best we're gonna get. Yeah. Alright, now that I've teed us up with that astounding, intro. Caddy, since you're first on my list here, you want to go ahead and tell us a little about Zerlina?
Oh, no. I'm first on the list. Yes, Zerlina is a Nilfgaardian born and raised mage, so less flashy than those Northern Realm mages. And she's around 33 years old, but she looks, as mages tend to, fairly young. And yeah, she hasn't done much yet in her life. She's mostly been fairly cloistered. Mages in Nilfgaard are heavily controlled, and so now that she is out of Nilfgaard for a little while working, it's a good opportunity for her to like kind of like spread her wings and stretch out a little bit and try new things. A fairly inexperienced mage. But she's also incredibly buff.
He's big swole. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Vegas, why don't you tell us about Samar?
Samar. Well, Samar's an elf, and people familiar with the Witcher setting will understand that that's a bad thing because everybody hates elves because they're dumb. The people that hate the elves are dumb, not the elves. The elves are not dumb at all. Elves are wonderful. Um, Early on, Samar's family wasn't really prepared to care for him, so he was handed over to a human family that didn't hate elves quite so much, and he was raised with humans. And that's the end of good things happening in his life. Because from there, just everything went south, and
Including him.
yeah, yeah. Long story short, we rolled for some like backstory event things and character creation process. Nothing good has happened to Samar except recently, where he came into some money. Everything else is, let's see, romantic tragedy, accident where he's disfigured, romantic tragedy, another accident where he now has horrible nightmares as a result of it, another romantic tragedy, made some enemies along the way, and spent a lot of his life, because of so many romantic tragedies, in the company of uh, the oldest profession in the world.
That's one way to put it.
And as a result, he is now callous and jaded, and hates everything and everyone. And he's basically punk rock bard.
Okay.
There you go.
While I fix my fucking camera, Elenia, why don't you tell us about Aelwyn?
Aelwyn is a female witcher. She actually survived the trials. She's bald. She likes furs. At some point in her life, she gained infamy after saving a town, and they turned on her. So she got upset and became a hermit, and is now living out in the wilds, coming out only when she needs coin to hunt monsters, and then leaves again. But that's pretty much it.
All right, and last but certainly not least, Nevik.
Nevik is a 40-year-old human who was born into nobility. Well, not exactly born into nobility. His mom was kidnapped by a noble, and he got kind of roped into becoming a noble through that act. He has a sibling, a female twin, that does not really care about him, but there's a reason for it. He has a rebellious personality, and because of his rebellious personality, where he was told, you need to be a nice noble, he decided, no, I ain't doing that, and he started to be trouble for his entire family. So his family was like, out, like, we're done with you, you're going to be on your own. It was like, fine, I can do it with blackjack and hookers, because actually hedonistic pursuit is what he was looking for when he struck out by himself. At first it worked out because he made an ally, but then he wronged 2 enemies and he got cursed. So at this point he's on his own, just trying to survive a world that apparently he believes is against him, but honestly he's probably the reason why he's making so many enemies and making bad decisions. But it's never his fault.
Right, yeah.
So cursed.
We're gonna briefly talk about that. So for those of
Okay.
you familiar with the Witcher games, this will be taking place in the timeline fairly immediately after Witcher 2. So if anyone who's played Witcher 2 knows how that game ended, then you know exactly what I'm about to be talking about. And if
Read
you
all the
don't,
books.
yeah. All right. You guys ready?
Let's go.
Okay. There was stuff I wanted to talk with you guys before we went live, and then I fucked everything up. So we're just gonna wing it. All right,
Yeah, let's fly.
let's go. Trial by fire. It is winter in Redania, the year 1272. Nilfgaard has crossed the Yaruga once more, but this time Temeria and Edirn are without kings. As news of the fall of Lyria and of the armies of the Black Sun marching on Vizima and Vengerberg, the people in this part of Redania have an all too different calamity. The lands east of the town of Rogavan were gifted to the Order of the Flaming Rose by the Redanian king Radovid V. There they built the great castle of Barenmerg. He took up killing monsters as far south as Tredagor. Things were mostly peaceful. People took to their new masters well. That was until the summit at Lochmuin. The Lodge of Sorceresses were exposed as traitors, and it didn't take long for the ripples of distrust to spread across the northern kingdoms. Here in Redania, the witch hunts have begun. Any magic user could be a target, and the Order of the Flaming Rose has taken to this turn of events with great zeal and cruelty. The situation has made life dangerous for a small group of like-minded souls. First, the obvious, a Nilfgaardian mage. If her magic wasn't enough to bring out the pitchforks, her accent will light a fire if she does not tread carefully. The next is an elven bard with pockets filled with crowns. This wealth was used to pay a witcher to act as his bodyguard while staying in Redania. However, with life taking a turn to the hard and the war on the horizon, those formerly deterred by a bold woman with cat eyes may now be desperate enough to test her swords. While in the region, the elf and the witcher came across a wandering mercenary, cursed to be pursued by specters wherever he went. The witcher removed the curse with the help of the Nilfgaardian mage, thus bringing these four together. But the stigma of his presence is not so easily absolved. These four people are in the small village of Velkin, along the river at the southern border of the Order's domain. They want out of Velkin. Hell, out of Redania. The problem is the river's closed. The piers are guarded day and night by fire-sworn soldiers. No one can get near the boats without a note of devotion. Things haven't become hot enough that the four are willing to risk a violent clash with the fire-sworn, those loyal soldiers of the Order, but the heat is rising. Luck or fate arrives in the form of fire-sworn sergeant. He politely insists that the Witcher meet the Knight Commander of their little band of pyre builders. The knight has set himself up in the old keep along the riverside, and if the talk around the pub is true, someone has killed his comrade. That's where we begin. So my first question to y'all is, do the four of you travel to the keep, or just the Witcher, or just two of you, three of you? How do you guys want to do this?
Going to the keep for me sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah. I mean, I might want to take. How do you say your name, Vegas? Samar.
Samar.
It's like I might want to take him just because I'm technically his bodyguard. Leaving him alone does not seem like a good idea.
So
I
you're
can take care
gonna
of that.
walk him into the keep?
Maybe no, you're an elf. That's right. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, so this sounds like this is this guy's problem and not ours. So why are we even going?
Well, you see, said the out-of-character voice of reason. They're not so much asking.
Oh, I'm certain.
I'm being voluntold. Got it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'll
I used
go
the
on my
term
own.
politely insist, but perhaps that wasn't evocative enough.
If you look, if you need to go, I know you're a talented witcher type, and that you've got all sorts of deadly skills. You do need someone capable of some level of community. Actually, yeah, the mercenary's not going to be it either. Well, you're shit out of luck. The two of us who are any good at talking to anybody shouldn't get within, like, spitting distance of this keep.
Excuse me, miss, but I was raised in a noble house. I can speak to people.
And you're not in a noble house
No,
currently.
I struck out on my own. I want to make
I
my own mark on the
imagine
world.
that is exactly what happened.
You're absolutely adorable, but I wouldn't trust you to talk your way out of a wet paper bag.
Okay, Witcher, I believe you can at least protect your employer, but it's up to the bard if.
Samar will just kind of hold up a bag of coin and shake it gently. I'm going to politely insist that you do that.
Well, then it looks like you're going to a keep. Congratulations.
All right, let's go.
You did it to yourself.
Okay. The pair of you make your way to the keep. Around the keep is a camp of grungy, a step above militia. These are basically, they have the equipment of conscripts. You know, your basic a chainmail shirt and a helmet, maybe even metal greaves, and they all wear the tabard of the Order of the Flaming Rose. These are the Fire Sworn. These are the zealot common folk who really like the Order of the Flaming Rose enough to, you know, fight and die for them. You guys have been around these Fire Sworn long enough to know that they just recently, like maybe a year ago, had a run-in with a Scoia'tael uprising, and they do not like elves, dwarves, dryads. So, as soon as the two of you arrive, they all straighten up, like at attention, and stare at the jingling elf. But just as you guys have been in their presence, they've been in your presence. They don't have a good enough reason to say he's Scoia'tael yet, and that means they're not going to kill him yet. The sergeant who insisted your presence will escort you into the keep and lead you up to the highest room. It's just this wooden floor, just a watch post. There's lots of windows, and it's mostly empty. Except for a single knight in shining plate armor. A well-kept, clean, crisp-looking tabard of the Order of the Flaming Rose. And he's blonde with some streaks of white, and a door knocker beard with the same motif. He's standing over a table which has a map of the area and a handful of notes and a quill and ink, all that stuff. He looks up and he says, "Thank you, Sergeant. You're dismissed. Witcher. I'm Sir Krantz of Brugge. What do they call you?"
Aelwyn.
Well, Eowyn, I'm the Knight Commander here at this keep, and for the village that you've been staying at for these past few days. You may have seen my associate, the Honourable Sir Lothar of Gullet. It may surprise you that Sir Lothar has gone missing. Well, that's what they say in town. The truth is, he's dead. I don't know who killed him, and he just kind of looks at the elf. Well, I happen to know that you and your friends are looking for a way down the river. So I'll have this deal for you. It's non-negotiable. Don't try to push me around. I know you witches like to haggle, and no, I won't play you Gwent. I'll give you 100 crowns and a note of devotion. You solve the murder and bring me the culprit. What do you say?
Sounds like we have a deal. Not that I have a choice.
I'm glad you see reason. We saw a lot of you mutants in Vizima. Savages they were. Right. Well, I got a body of a knight. May the eternal fire rest his soul. And I can take you to the scene of the crime. And there's also a single witness. Last person to see Sir Lothar. There's an old lady in the village. Sergeant can escort you around. What do you want to see first?
I want to see the body.
I'd like to see the writ of devotion.
You see it on job completion.
Get some of his hair.
I just want to sniff it.
I don't have
Maybe.
them in a drawer. I write them myself.
He knows how to write?
He's a knight.
That's precious.
You're wasting time here, elf. There's been talk of Scoretel crossing into Redania. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Do I look like I know anything about anything?
Not at all. It's a good thing you got this witcher with you. Otherwise you might be stuck in my glowing presence for a bit too long.
Yeah. Shame that.
Bugger off,
So
will
anyway,
you? Sergeant, take him to the basement.
oh, we're going to the basement already?
Madam Witcher, we have a sort of morgue. It's kind of makeshift. Doctor's examining the corpse of Sir Lothar. This way. If you need any more of your friends, let me know and I can send some boys to pick them up.
She's not saying anything. She's just following.
Yeah, go ahead and send your boys.
I wasn't talking to you, knife ears.
Oh, well, I'm talking to you, you pissant that does what other people says.
Shut up, both of you. Samara, do you want the other two here?
I literally just said that.
Okay, fine. She's like very annoyed. Just like, I had two other companions, and I give their descriptions like, can you go get them?
Oi, Timo. Pick up that woman with the southern accent and the drunkard.
And make it snappy, Timold.
Which drunkard, sir? The one with the lady with the accent. Aye, sir. We'll get them both. You want them in irons? No, just bring him here.
I half hope he brings the wrong drunkard.
All right, they escort you. Or he escorts you down into. It is nothing more than a basement that is used for storage. A lot of it has been cleared aside, and just a normal bed has been brought in here. And there is a doctor who is looking rather flustered, probably by his accommodation. He has a few tools on a workbench, and he's cleaning them. And on the bench is the splayed out, cold, pale corpse of Sir Lothar of Gullet. He is he's been stripped naked for an autopsy, and he currently has a blanket over his midsection. Yeah.
Okay, I like shoulder past the doctor and just start examining it myself.
Oh, you must be the Witcher.
I just glare at him and then keep doing what I'm doing.
Alright. Never mind that I've been working on this body for near 4 hours. You go right ahead and do your thing.
Right, so what would I use on this?
Fucking mutant. Oh, The corpse. Give me a deduction roll.
All right, now
Wait,
I
I
have
gotta turn
never
off
done
the
this
stat
before.
screen so that we can.
Right. Didn't go over any of this with you, even though we live in the same house. So how do I do this?
Roll
So
one?
you're
Uh-huh.
yeah. So the way to roll your deduction is 1d10 x 10 plus the bonus you have in deduction, if any, plus the accompanying attribute, which I don't have the screen up right now. The deduction is intelligence. So it would be deduction plus intelligence plus 1d10 x 10.
There's a lot of pluses and shit.
Well, you can do the quick math and make it 1+.
Yeah.
I gotta find my intelligence. Oh yeah, I could. Does it all have to be like scrunched together, or can I put spaces in the equation?
The x10 needs to be squished with 1d10. The pluses, I think, can be spaced if you want to.
Okay.
I wouldn't space it.
No, I wouldn't space it either, but I think you can.
You can. Yeah. 12.
Hey, is Dawn with us?
Yes.
Nice.
I'll be waiting outside the pub. Like where they keep
Yeah, animals.
horses. Yeah. And the horses are probably like, what the fuck? That's a wolf. Yeah.
It's an old wolf. He's a good boy.
A 12. Okay. It appears that Sir Lothar of Gullet was ripped apart by tooth and claw. And you can tell by the positions of his wounds and how they were brought about that at the moment of the attack, Lothar was without armor.
I can't tell what kind of animal.
No, you didn't roll high enough.
Nah.
You rolled a 2.
Yeah. Dice don't like me.
Animal.
He was unarmored, ripped apart by a creature.
So we reckon this here's witch's work. No wolf could get the better of a knight.
Maybe. I want to speak to the witness. Last person who saw him.
Okay, well, it takes you some time to look over the body, and so when you say
Well,
that,
yeah.
the sergeant nods, and as you come upstairs and come out the front door of the keep, there are your companions waiting. Wolf in tow.
Please note that when we left the tavern, because we're at a tavern, Nevik gave a piece of his meal, because he always keep a small piece of meat to give it to Dawn.
Well, I guess you're all right.
So, what are we up to? What are we up against?
I'm gonna
Like-
be right back real quick.
Died mysteriously. Looks to be like some kind of creature, and it happened while he was
Well,
Oh, so he was doing something. he
I said
shouldn't.
unarmored.
to be fair, may not have been a creature. I've had similar done to me and done similar to others in the throes of passion.
Okay, let's take 2 steps back. You've killed someone with tooth and claw in the throes of passion?
Well, not killed, but oh, how do they put it?
Oh, how about
s-
we get a look at the
The little death?
Sorry, muted. Point being, I want to go speak to the last person who saw him alive.
Right
That's
there.
a good plan.
The witness
Sure,
is
I
in
guess
town.
it's the only lead.
Oh, I asked this guy. It's like, where was the body found?
In the woods.
He was definitely doing something explicit.
Watch your words, foreigner. That was a knight of the Order of the Flaming Rose.
Well, then
Some-
And he was unarmored in the forest?
the question then becomes, why would he be unarmored in the forest? I rarely see a combatant going out in the woods.
I feel like a skilled knight would only be unarmored in the forest if he was engaging in certain activities, don't you think?
I'd specifically to the honorific flaming.
Oh, stop. I was trying to stroke his ego.
Well, let's go see the old woman. Blemna was her name. He takes you back to the village. After
Why
some...
did we walk the whole way here?
Well,
Anyway,
if
I
I
have my
had to
horse.
walk, you had to walk.
You had to walk because you are a danger to yourself and to others.
Dawn is just happy to get a walk. Alright,
Walkies, walkies.
the sergeant asks some of his fire sworn, and eventually they find Blemna, and they bring her before you. What's all this about, then? It's about the night?
Yes. What was he doing when you last saw him?
Oh, I'll tell you what I told these brutes. I just saw Sir Lothar with his boy Sir Krantz, and they were headed off into the woods together.
Were they armored? Did they have their weapons?
Oh, they're always armored, them. To the nines, ready to fight a bear. If they would
Passion-
ever be so inclined. And she looks at the sergeant.
I turned to the sergeant and be like, if he went into the woods with a companion, where's his companion? I forgot the name. I would have said the name as a Witcher, but I forgot it.
Well, Sir Krantz is the one who gave you this job. He wasn't even in the keep or the village last night, or the night of crime. He had crossed the river on an errand. Multiple witnesses, including myself and some of the fire sworn, escorted him.
So someone else looking like Sir Krantz was with...
Or the old lady's baddie.
A creature in the shape of Sir Krantz.
Can I get a read on this woman?
Yeah,
See, I
roll
bet I'd have
human
an idea.
perception.
Ah, fudge. I guess it's just a
I mean, I could get a read on this woman.
D10 plus 2.
Nice.
I don't have human perception. I've got terrible empathy because I'm a Witcher.
If you just click into the chat bubble and press up, it'll give you your last roll, and then you can just change the modifier. Yeah, it's
A real-time saver.
real-time saver. 7. She is a woman named Lemna.
Yep, okay, that tracks for me. My character doesn't like people.
Someone else want to try it?
Are Witcher? Are there
God.
creatures? Are there creatures that can take the form of other people?
See, I actually know that there are because I know a little bit about the show, but that's not
Yeah,
all I
but you
know.
also have an ability where you can roll.
Yeah, roll
Yep.
Witcher training,
Hey, that I have.
and it's plus intelligence.
Plus intelligence. All right.
And Samar also will try to get a read on the woman while
Okay,
this is
Go
happening.
for it.
There we go.
Human perception.
Nevik just believes what she
We'll
says.
get there. Yeah, I mean, I did too.
Oh, an explodey!
30. Samar with the 18. She's telling the truth. That's what she saw. She has no reason to lie, and she's very annoyed by all the fire sworn. Meanwhile, with your 30, you know there's quite a few creatures that can change their shape. The one who comes most readily to mind is a creature known as a Doppler. Dopplers are these hideous creatures that can shapeshift into anything, any living animal or man or whatever have you, and they even adopt whatever clothes you're wearing. They can create that as part of their shape. The thing about Dopplers, this is well known among Witchers who know Dopplers, is that they are kind-hearted to a fault, and when I mean to a fault, I mean that's why most of them are dead. And those that are alive usually stay in urban areas. Other creatures who can change their shape, I mean, there's a lot of obscure creatures that can do that. Sometimes ghosts can mimic other forms, depending on the type of specter. And any kind of illusion magic, you know, could do that.
Yeah, that was kind of going to be my next question. Is I have magic training, which is like Witcher training for magic.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Nevik's gonna ask the lady, Would you be able to point us in the area where they left, like when they entered the forest?
Sure,
Oh,
I
I
can.
did change that macro, but I need another D10 added to that.
Ooh. Okay, 28.
Exploded. Yeah.
Okay. So with your magic training, illusion magic, it's conceivable that someone can change their appearance to look like someone else.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself, well, actually, you're a Nilfgaardian mage, so you may not have done the Artusa thing, but most
I did.
mages change their appearance in some fashion, some charm or
Oh, sure. Yeah, and there's glamour.
and glamour and all that. Obviously the mages of Artusa, they do it as a rite of initiation.
I'm not going to mention magic at all in this conversation.
Probably. But yes, you know that there are spells out there. They're rare that could, make you look like someone else. Definitely.
Be it convincing, look at like someone else. Because like the Aratusa thing takes a long time and is very painful.
And it's
And
permanent.
glamour only works so well. Yeah. Could be a glamour. I'm not going to say that. Though.
Well, I mean, my Witcher knows it could be. The Witcher knows it could be magic. Some say there are some creatures that can. The one that first comes to mind, not usually violent. Magic could force someone to look like someone else. I'm a Witcher. They know I know that.
Yeah, but you don't.
Of course, this is the work of witches.
I'm
I
going to
said
hex
could.
you.
Now, judging by the work you've been doing here, it is possible that one has slipped your witness, your eyes, and has decided to try and take revenge.
But what witch or mage would do the damage you saw? You said teeth and claw. That is not really a mage's style. That sounds like a beast.
Witches are a
That is
kind
also
of beast.
true.
Yeah, but witches are beasts that slither, not a beast that bites.
Can you just take me where the body was found?
I can. We don't need Blemna. I can take you to the camp.
Beatrice, my love.
Blemna? What name's Blemna?
Whatever. Would you be an absolute doll and show us precisely where you saw these two gentlemen entering the forest?
So like I have anything else to do, apparently.
Oh, dear, I'll make it worth your while.
She marches over to the edge of the village and goes, that way. And gestures vaguely to the forest.
So I'm gonna have to re-emphasize my request, the specific word precisely. I understand it's a little bit of a traumatic event for you, and they've been bugging you with questions ever since. Why don't you, and he'll take out 5 crowns.
Oh.
Why don't you do a little bit of retail therapy and buy yourself something nice so that you can feel better about this whole thing?
I ain't never had an elf give me money before. Is it cursed or something?
Well, only if the curse is that it's going to pass on my immense charm and dashingly good looks.
As he's doing that, I'm like searching the forest with my eyes.
She
trying
still
to
has her palm open, coins in it. Look, kind of like moving it around. And she says, there've been a string of thieving lately.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that, yes. Why do you think I hired a witcher to protect me and all my coin?
I have a friend, Nelda, one village over. She says a witcher stole from her.
Okay, but this witcher doesn't need to steal because I pay her.
For whose money, elf?
I feel like your friend Nelda would know if the Witcher was a large, bald woman. She's a smart lady.
I suppose so. We don't see many hairless maids this far north.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I hear a lot
I
of your
knew-
body temperature is actually lost through the head and like toes and fingers. So that does actually track. Like you should probably grow your hair back out to stay warm. Semantics.
I don't know. I heard that.
As he says that, I want to pull up a hood that's like an animal. I don't know what animal yet. Just like an animal head, and just put it on over my bald head.
Charming. Thank you for showing us the forest. Take a few more crowns for all the trouble they've caused you. I give her 3
Oh
crowns.
dang it! I was gonna say I wanted to be like a stag's head, but then I realized you can see the antlers sticking off my back.
Yeah. No, I hand her 3 crowns. I am making it very obvious that she should go. Turning to everyone else, I say, "You're all awful at this.
I didn't
Stop
say anything.
talking.
It's true. He didn't. say
You're
that.
on thin ice."
The sergeant
No, I'm
says,
on the
"All
ground."
right, I'll take you into the woods. Let's go."
See?
The less time I spend with the 4 of you weirdos, the better.
Yeah, well, I was looking at tracking here. Is that wilderness survival?
Yes, but you don't need to follow any trail. He knows exactly where the body
Where
was
the body
found.
was found.
Well, yeah, but I want to see if I notice anything weird, like weird
Oh,
footsteps.
sure.
We
Or...
can do that when we get there.
True.
You can roll wilderness survival now, and we'll cover the whole getting there and the camp itself.
I will also help her because that's one thing I'm good at.
Okay, I don't know if there's helping mechanics.
How does helping work in this game?
Considering
No,
the
but
only
I-
mechanics in this game are combat and crafting, probably not.
I think what I mean is that I'll roll as well, and whoever's got the highest
Sure, we'll
will
do
be
that.
the.
Will be the one, the Highlander. Keep going like that, and the Witcher one is not long for this one.
That
Okay.
that absolutely tracks for me.
You know, I have my computer audio going to my other headset. I don't get to hear all the rolling, and I make me say it. Well, Nevik, you fucking. So you guys actually follow the trail of 2 sets of boots, adult male sized, and then you find the camp. The scene of the crime was discovered by, and the sergeant will explain this to you as you guys come upon it, was discovered by a hunter in the woods, and by now you've trekked about 2 miles east of Velkin. It seems that Sir Lothar of Gullet made camp, expecting to stay the night in the woods. There are bread spreads and tents for 2 individuals, no doubt of the knight and his killer. And the same doctor that examined the corpse claimed that the body was dead at least a day before it was brought to him, which was about as long as he has been missing.
Is the bedspread damaged?
It is jostled and covered in blood. One of them is.
But it's not like slashed.
No.
Okay.
With the wilderness survival of 25, Nevik, there are a total of 3 sets of tracks that are recent. The first 2 were the boots that came in, arriving together, setting up camp, and then 1 pair left further into the woods. The last set of tracks are only found within the camp, and they are large wolf tracks. You follow the footsteps leaving the camp, and they vanish after about 100 meters.
Very well. I'll let the crew know. I'll let everyone know that one set of footsteps.
When the
that away
sergeant
disappear.
got within visual range of the camp, he's like, "There it is," and then he turned around and said, "I have work to do," and he wandered off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just had what my headpiece is.
While they are like looking for tracks, my ritual takes 5 rounds to complete. Would that be enough time to work on that?
Sure. You want to cast a ritual?
Yes.
I think I want my headpiece to be a black cat head with
Like a panther?
Yeah, with the yellow eyes, like glass eyes in there,
Um,
basically to match my eyes.
Cool. So you've been down south, around Toussaint.
I guess so.
You guess so.
I know very
Anyway,
little
I
about
will
this world.
spin the components, but I am casting spell jar. I'm using 5 stamina, but it's 1 action to recover stamina, and I recover 9 each recovery. So can I just like
You recover, yeah.
yeah. And I have acquired a spell jar. Then I would also that'll be it for now, actually.
Okay.
Thank
Spell
you.
jar acquired. You guy,
It lasts.
Nevik, since you're the one looking around all the woods, you're the 1st one that just as you're looking at all these tracks, something hits you. The sounds of the woods around you change.
So Nivik at some point, while he's looking at the tracks and whatnot, stops in his tracks, kind of stands up and looks around. And like, if anybody's trying to speak, he goes like raises his hand like shh, and he listens to the noise. And then he
Okay.
points out like, isn't the noise of the forest like strangely different?
Roll perception.
Roll perception.
Is the noise of the forest different?
You want to roll perception too?
I mean, sure, if that's not a wilderness survival. It's perception.
Where is it under?
Oh, is it not called perception?
Awareness, maybe?
Awareness, perfect. yeah,
Awareness. Oh, yeah.
Perfect. I'm not that great at that, but I'm gonna try.
This plus 9. So 10.
No, actually, when you roll a 1, you have to roll again and reduce
Oh,
the
that's
new
right.
total from your...
I
I'm not
remember
that
they
good at it.
explode.
Rolls a 26.
So you got a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nevik, you got a 26. And,
No, I got a 3. Anyway, still not great.
no, you don't add the 1.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
10 plus to be x10. Okay, Nevik.
Yes.
No one else is aware of this, but you realize a pack of wolves has started to encircle the group.
Nevik is gonna immediately pull out his sword and ready his shield and say, "We're not alone. Wild animals around us."
And just then, the beasts emerge from hiding, growling and snarling, and we can roll initiative. So, because this is a system that doesn't use a d20, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn everybody on, roll them all at once, and then we're going to replace them with our new rolls. So initiative. I'm going to just type this for my own. Apparently I selected L. Okay, I don't have Cautious Game Master module activated. Shit. That is unfortunate. Okay, so what this is it can explode, just like any other roll, and it is just plus your reflexes.
What's up, sweetie? Hang on, sweetheart. I gotta... It does not explode, you said, or it does?
It does.
It does. It does.
It does, okay. So it's just plus my reflexes.
Yep.
What's up, sweetheart? While everyone's rolling, I really have to pee.
All right. Did anyone get better than a 16? Oh wait, I don't have to do that. I just go down the list and input their initiatives. I don't know why I had to make it. Oh wow.
Yeah, because I think you can sort, right?
Yeah, it'll automatically list it by...
Value, yeah.
You guys got any questions while I do this?
How you doing? No, I reread this chapter like multiple times, so I feel like the only way I'm gonna get it is by doing it at this point.
Yeah, I've been running a short campaign on my other group. Of it, I guess. But it is where's Elwyn's role? Oh.
Things are fairly simple for like magic users, for spellcasters, but I know that I'll probably have some trickiness when it comes to like the defending and the opposed
That's
roll
okay.
type stuff.
I've gotten pretty comfortable with it. I was trying really hard to get comfortable with it before today, and I think I'm pretty close to comfortable. Okay, so
Nice.
we resolve ties with just a roll again. But since
Is there a tie?
the only tie is between players, I'll let you guys just decide. And I will update the warg to 17, and then I'll put whoever.
I'm also tied with a wolf.
You're tied with a wolf, so go ahead and give me a roll with that.
I leave it up to you, Elenia. I can go first. You can go first. Doesn't matter.
I've got a 23.
I'm not sure if I gotta minimize my character sheet. I was like, I know there's a way to do it.
Do you have to go first, Elenia, or should I?
I can go first.
All right.
Lamar got an 8.
Okay. Ties have been resolved. Combat. Space. Alright. So the person who got oh shit, did I forget Dawn? Did you roll for Dawn?
I did not roll for Dawn. Should I roll for Dawn?
I will roll for Dawn.
I don't have any of his stuff.
I didn't have to be.
Dawn can go before Samar.
You got a 9. I dropped you down to 8.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
presume we came here on foot, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're ready. Dawn is really slow in the uptake. Okay. So the warg.
He's an
All
old
right.
wolf.
So combat. You guys, we are on a 2 meter. Can you mute? Not gonna lie. Okay. We are on a 2 meter grid. So if you have an odd number for movement or range, we round up to the nearest even, right? So we just go 1 meter up. You get a free meter, basically. When you perform an action, you can move up to your speed in meters. As a full action, you can run, which is on your sheet. You can run that many meters as a full action.
Mm-hmm.
So, wolves have a speed of 7, so they can move 4, 3, 1, 2. There is a quasi-facing in this game. It'll only really matter if you're big surrounded. Basically, everyone has 180 vision. So if you have 2 people like that and 1 person behind you, that person behind you will get bonuses. Alright, so the warg charges towards Aelwyn and is going to try to bite Aelwyn. So this will be reflexes plus melee, which is a plus. Oh wait, the warg has a high plus 11. So let's see how the warg did, and then we'll get to the defense. Wow, they almost did really well. Ended up getting a 14. Okay, so Aelwyn, there are I think 4
methods.
ways you can
Yep.
evade. Those methods are
Do you want me to go over them? I got a page open.
dodge. This is I think this is probably this is what we use a lot in the other game. It's the most basic. If you have decent dodge / escape, you just roll that. That's it. You roll dodge / escape versus the attack roll. There's reposition. This is ducking and rolling out of the way. You roll athletics instead of dodge / reach position, and if you succeed, if you roll higher, then you not only do you avoid the attack, but you move up to half your speed in a direction that is not blocked physically by anything else. The other method is block. This is you can choose to attempt to block an incoming weapon with attack with your weapon, shield, or even yourself. Only a shield can block range attacks. You roll your weapon skill, and if you succeed, your weapon takes 1 damage.
Okay, well,
And the last method is to parry,
It's the same as block, but it takes no damage.
but you get a -3 to your roll.
Yes.
And apparently, if you succeed, your opponent is staggered.
Yes.
I didn't even see Perry on the sheet.
Parry uses your weapon skill, just like block.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Weapon, melee, or brawling, depending on what you're using.
I'll parry it.
Okay, you want to parry. So take a -3.
Okay. I'll just include it in the roll, right? Like,
Yes,
just
you
don't...
include it in the roll. So you would add up your weapon skill plus the
Mhm.
attribute associated to your weapon skills,
Reflex.
Yep.
and then -3 that.
Okay. Yeah.
And you're trying to beat a 14.
Okay.
You beat a 14. Okay.
Yep.
So you staggered. Right. This is staggered.
What does staggered do? I can't find the status.
Staggered.
section.
You are thrown off balance to take a -2 to your attack and defense. At the beginning of your next turn, you recover your balance and depends on these end.
Okay. Is it under effects? Yes, it's under effects.
That's probably better for stun. We'll use this one for stun. Okay. The warg rushed up at you, and you parried and staggered. Warg. It's your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna attack it. So, presume it's the 1d10.
It's the exact thing you just rolled, but without the -3. Now,
Yeah.
hang on. Before you attack, you need to declare: are you doing a fast attack or a strong attack?
Strong attack.
Okay. And since you're School of the Wolf, you don't
I get
take
no
any
penalties.
penalties. Yeah. So the difference between fast attack and strong attack is fast attack you just make 2 attacks. Strong attack is 1 attack normally with a -3 penalty, but since you're School of the Wolf, you don't take any penalty. And if you hit, it deals double damage.
Dang. Okay. We lost Vegas.
Vegas dropped, so now everything's all fucky. The cameras will fix once Vegas turns on his camera. There we are. Make sure your Ethernet is all the way plugged in. That was my problem the other day. My kids loosened it, and I was getting sporadic internet. Alright, so you got a 19.
Yes.
So the wolf now, in this case the warg, will do a dodge. Plus 11. Got a 16, so you hit.
Okay, so
Oh,
double
you're supposed to get
damage.
-2, so that makes it a 14. Still not a crit. Go ahead. Yeah. So roll your damage, and then we just double it.
Okay.
Oh, first roll a d10, no exploding. Probably won't matter, because you probably kill it and want it. A 4, I believe. I need to pull up my. I think a 4 is
What just-
body. Yes,
What?
4 is torso.
Sure, sweetie. What? Sorry, daughter's trying to...
You're hitting the torso, so you're doing the same amount of damage you would. So roll damage multiplied by 2. Oh, thank you, sweet. Nom 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 nom. Why don't you be downstairs, Grandma? Oh, no, that was rhetorical.
Right.
Okay, so you Did 19 times 2 is 38.
38.
Yep. The wolf has no armor and has a total hit points of 30. So it's fucking dead. Okay. Are you done? Unlike an alternity, when it's y'all's turn, you can end your turn on the turn order manually without me doing it. It'd be really nice if you did.
Okay. Well, how do I do that?
You just click the
There's
right
a
arrow
button.
at
There's
the
a
bottom of the
giant
map.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah. I got like I'm trying to do this. I have a beast oil. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter
No,
because I
you
rolled
have
so much
the
damage.
formula to make a beast.
Oh, it's what I have the formula to
Yeah.
make it. Okay, I wasn't sure. All right.
All right, Nevik, you're up.
Nevik sees potentially 3 to 4 wolves that could get into the back line, so he's not gonna move and he's gonna drop into a defensive, actively dodging stance.
Okay. Wolf 2 has a speed of 7. Yeah. The warlock got a speed of 8. Doesn't really matter. So the wolf is gonna go 1, 2, 3. That's 6 meters. Attack Nevik. Nevik, I don't know what being actively defensive does.
It gives them -2 to attack me, and it allows me to block, dodge, or do whatever I want indefinitely without spending stamina.
Oh, okay, cool. The wolf gets a +10 to hit you.
Okay.
Got a 16.
I will attempt to parry the attack. So me, it's going to be reflex, swordsmanship. That's +15 -3 +13, +12. Sorry, good math.
Yeah.
21.
The wolf did miss. Wolf number 4.
He's also staggered.
Oh, you parried?
Mm-hmm.
Wolf number 4 is going to leap down. 1, 2, 4. And is going to do the same thing you did. Total defense. Alright, Zerlina, you're up. Oh, I forget my camera's here. I have a very limited space where...
So, I was going to ask if using my spell jar to try and cause it to break would work like a bomb, which is an athletics check to try and throw, and then if you fail, there's scatter, where it can go off target. Does that sound reasonable instead of like a ranged attack because it doesn't have a range?
Sure, yeah, you can yeet it.
I'm trying to throw it really high so that it lands about here on the rocks and breaks.
Okay.
Maybe here. I'll go here.
Okay.
And just hope I get it. And athletics.
Hang on. Let me look at the rules for throwing.
Bomb resolution is on page 165. That's the closest I could find.
I thought there was a section specifically about throwing.
Is there an athletics skill?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
it's
there is.
dexterity. Okay, cool. Found it.
You know, I was like, I got this. I've run 2 or 3 games of this. I know what I'm doing. And then you're like, can I throw something? I'm like, shit. I don't know.
Technically, thrown counts as a ranged weapon according to the combat stuff.
Oh,
But
okay.
but it's all defined by like ranges, like what the weapon range is, and a spell jar doesn't have a weapon range.
Okay.
It acts more like a bomb.
Gotcha.
So does that work? Cool. Plus dexterity 9. All right, 18.
Okay.
To land here.
Probably good. Do you roll scatter if you fail, or do you always roll scatter?
I think it said fail. Let me double check. 65.
Fail, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so it lands on target. Cool.
So then I need to roll a d10 divided by 2, 4, so that's 2. Which means it has the spell effect that I need to flip to. But I know what spell it is. Okay, here we are. It's the effect of Zephyr, or Zephyr?
Mhm.
Zephyr? Anyway, allows you to shoot a burst of wind that blasts anyone within 2 meters back 6 meters. Oh man, nobody's within 2 meters of here.
Yeah.
Everything else had, like, huge ranges. Damn.
All right. That's
There we
unfortunate.
go.
All right, so this huge
That's-
whirlwind appears, and the wolves are like,
Not
this bitch
even
controlling nature.
not even confusing. Anyway, that's my turn.
Okay, wolf number 5. What would you like? 5. Like that. What's that? You want to bite people? Got it. Okay. 2, 4, 8. And then the wolf is going to do a full run. And wolf number 3. 8. And then do a full run to go here. Burst through the tent here.
Nope. Nope.
You're up.
You know, I was not going to bring this up, but now I'm going to bring it up.
Oh? Oh,
Natural
I forgot.
attunement.
Oh, I forgot to tell Millennia that she could attack again for 3 stamina. You were saying?
That's okay.
Natural attunement. Elves.
Yes.
Are wolves considered a beast?
They are a beast.
So any beast that an elf encounters is considered friendly and will not attack unless provoked. Granted. They're going to protect everyone else.
Right.
But they might not attack me.
Yeah, they might not.
You useless bastard.
As long as I don't attack them.
Sure, yeah.
Well, Samar doesn't normally head outside the cities, even though being an elf, because, you know, outside civilization is dangerous and scary. So he's just gonna go ahead, 2, 4, 6,
Oh my god.
8, and then he's gonna look on over to wolf number 1 over here, and he's gonna take out a little bit of trail ration and be like, "Who's an adorable little puppy?
Oh, you just want your own dog.
Who? No, I'm trying to get one of them out of combat.
I know. I'm making fun.
All right, roll
Want some food.
roll wilderness survival.
Oh, God. Why?
This is
Are you
the
sure?
this is the rule
You
book
sure?
that calls for an animal handling check, and there is no animal handling. So
Well, okay, so there's no animal handling, so I mean, he's being very charismatic. Couldn't we do charisma?
no.
Where is wilderness survival? It's under intelligence.
Intelligence, bottom 1.
Yeah, guess what Samar doesn't have?
Are you kidding? Even I have wilderness survival.
Like I said, he don't go outside settlements. He hires witchers to do that sort of thing for him.
That's my job.
Well, you exploded.
Hey!
Holy
You double exploded.
Yeah, okay. You got a 27 versus the wolves. I rolled the wrong wolf, but that's okay. Rules 12. So the wolf is like, oh, damn, that's food.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't have to fight.
Yep, there we go. End turn.
Okay, Dawn, what is Dawn doing?
Don is coming over here to be a very protective boy.
Okay.
I don't have any of his info or anything, so I can't like make him attack, I don't think, but
Okay, well, after this combat, I'm going to need you to do that. Because we're fighting wolves, so I have wolf right in front of me, but... Next combat, I won't.
I didn't know if I would have control of him.
Oh, I'm cool with it. Okay, that's gonna be reflexes plus melee. So. Good. That's Dawn. Dawn rolled really well. Wolf 3 rolled worse. Dawn will do damage in the form of 2d6. Six damage. Dawn will spend 3 stamina to fucking do it again.
Doesn't Don need to know where he's targeting on the wolf for the 2d6? The hit location?
Is Dawn in the base book?
6 is right limb for half damage. Wolves are in the base book. Alright, Dawn got a 29 on their attack roll. I don't assume this is boy dog. Okay, which is crit by a lot. Plus 15.
Oh, I think that's a dead dog.
Probably a.
There we go. I
Or a
found
dead
it.
wolf.
Okay, when you roll 7 or higher, you crit. 7 more than their result is.
Mm-hmm.
And based on how much higher is the critical level, he got a deadly critical, which means he's going to roll 2d6 for the type of critical wound. 12. Okay, sure.
Jesus Christ.
He separated his spine / decapitated. The blow either
Nice.
snaps your neck or separates your head from your shoulders. You die immediately. So our goodest boy Don fucking rips the head off of Wolf 3.
Yeah. He's seen some shit.
Wolf 1 is gonna come up and just a little nibble. Oh, that
Samar's just gonna crouch down, scratch behind the ears, and
I've got the
who's an
stats for Dawn
adorable
now.
little. And then he kind of looks around, pulls the tail up. Who's an adorable little boy?
Okay. Aelin.
Okay, so I want to step here.
Okay.
I was gonna attack these two, but I guess I'll go for this one.
Yeah, Don just fucking ripped this thing's head off.
Dawn's doing better than the Witcher.
Don is the metalist dog.
How come Kaz could never do that well? What the hell? Alright, I'll attack. Strong attack.
Hey, you hit?
I made macros for this.
Oh, roll a d10 for hit location.
Oh.
Two. That's body. It's torso. So you did 13 damage. Do you want to
26.
spend?
It was a strong attack.
Do you want to spend 3 stamina to take another action?
Could I move and then attack in the same action, or is that...
You can finish as long as you have remaining movement. You can keep moving, but you cannot run. Well, you could spend a stamina to run, but I don't see why you would do that.
Jakin, what say you?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll shift here. Attack this boy.
Okay.
So it costs me 3 stamina, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you right-click on your token, the blue number,
Yep.
if you highlight it and press -3 and hit enter, it'll do the math for you. Perfection.
Okay. I was wondering how I was going to keep track of that.
Well, you exploded. That's a
33.
ripped dog.
I'm pretty sure that dog's gonna die.
Dog got a 10.
That's a deadly critical.
Just rolled it.
Sorry, I meant...
Rolled the 2d6 for the crit.
Huh?
Roll the 2d6 for the crit.
2d6. Sorry, I'm not used to having additional steps after.
Yeah. Okay. With a 6, you gave it septic shock. The blow damages your intestines, letting waste into your bloodstream. Order your stamina and take -3 to intelligence, will, reflex, and dex. You are poisoned, and you will also add 10 damage to what you rolled prior. And
So 48.
septic shock. That sounds like that's a torso. So you did 29 damage to this dead ass wolf.
That was a strong attack.
Oh.
I get those for free, so I'm gonna do them like
So
every
you did
time. 48.
58.
No, 58.
58. Wait.
Add it, then double it. You did.
Oh. I just added 10 on. I didn't add it, then double it. Okay, yeah.
So you did 58 damage to a 20 hit point wolf. He's basically powder. And then you can pass when you're done.
Okay, I can move 3 squares, so tomb, tomb, and tomb. And I'm gonna attack this wolf.
Okay. And he, being defensive, he can just, he doesn't spend stamina to defend, right? Or anything else?
Well, the first defense is always free.
Right.
The next one costs 1 stamina. Plus, since he's actively dodging, I'm getting a -2 to attack him.
Okay.
So I'm gonna declare a fast attack, so that's double attack for me.
Okay.
With his -2, that plus me at +13.
Okay, that's a good roll.
Oh, but he exploded.
You missed.
So another fast attack. I exploded.
31. Okay. You crit for over 14, so it's not a deadly, it's the one below deadly. Roll 2d6 for a difficult. 6. So that is...
That was the same thing I got.
Yeah, but it's a different table.
Oh.
Yeah. That is a sucking chest wound. The wound tears your lung, which fills your chest with air, crushing organs. You take -3 to body and speed. You also start suffocating. Add 8 to your damage.
Okay, so this plus 8, and ignore the
Why is there a
hit
D10 in there?
location
Oh,
because I put a hit location in there.
That's-
So 14 plus 8, 22.
that is a deceased wolf.
The only one left is the one that
Yeah.
Samar's petting.
So, Samar, your wolf friend, realizes that all of its pack are dead. It takes the food you've given it and fucking beats feet. You guys, can restore your stamina. That's stamina.
Oh, good. I was dying over here.
Yeah. Alright, that's our first combat.
One of those said warg. Was that one clearly different than the other wolves?
Yes.
Much
that one
larger.
I'm taking. Well, I mean, I'm taking all of the wolves back because my character has Infinity for furs.
Oh yeah, we get to do loot. Okay. They even the wargs drop the same loot. So I will type it out while you tell me what you want to do.
Right. Well, it's clear the warg probably killed this guy, but what lured him out here is a whole thing.
Yes, it's probably as a witcher, would you say that a warg would be here on its own, or would something had brought it here?
Dig in.
He's doing loot right now, so I think we need to wait.
I know. It's what it's like. You're going to play a
well, you
witcher,
can
but
roll
run
Witcher
over the
training.
universe.
You can roll Witcher training.
Hey. That plus my intelligence, right?
That's the loot. Yes, Witcher training is plus intelligence.
Oh, 21. Pretty solid.
Knowledge about wargs. While wargs appear to function like regular wolves, they have gained an eerie reputation for their bright red eyes and cunning minds. When facing a wolf pack led by a warg, remember to single out the warg as quickly as possible. Check. This is all just tips for killing it. You just one-shot it, so Lord. While there are many strange stories and myths based around wolves, everyone can generally agree they aren't magical creatures. Wargs, on the other hand, are even more shrouded in mystery for the vast majority of the populace. When a wolf pack gets large enough or controls enough territory, you will eventually spot a warg among them. The warg is a large, bulky wolf, usually adorned with a coarse brown fur, who become the leader of the pack. Even studied witchers aren't sure whether one of the wolves transforms into a warg or whether large groups of wolves eventually draw a warg, but their existence irrefutable.
Okay, well, I'm taking the warg back.
Warg.
Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna take the warg back and collect those furs and all that stuff. Presume we use it for other things. Who's writing down all this gear? Anyone?
What?
Who's writing down all this stuff?
Unless you want me to carry it, I'm not writing it down. If you're carrying it, you should write it down.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. We need to keep.
All of that is icky, and I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, my character don't care. I probably live on mushrooms. Yeah, I want to keep looking for evidence that whoever else was here, if it wasn't actually Fancy Pants.
Okay.
I don't remember his name.
Wilderness survival or awareness, I guess. Whichever one you think would fit.
Meanwhile, Jaken, I will take the dead body of the warg and just compare the paw to the wolf mark that I had found. I'm assuming they match.
No.
Well, that's a solid weird assumption.
The paw prints in the mud are larger than the warg paw.
I do not like you saying that. Could you just
Yeah.
revert it and say it back that it was the same and we're done?
Oh.
Right. 18. My awareness.
Okay. There's nothing more to be gained here.
Mm.
So while you're looking around, Lenia, you can see Nevik just going like grabbing the paw of the warg that we killed, putting it over the track that he saw, seeing that it like the one the mud's much bigger, making a face that's like, oh no, and then he grabs the paw and puts it over another track a little bit further. It's also too big. He's like, oh no.
Well, I just like, Nevik, have you found something?
Yes, the wolf track I saw earlier, they're bigger than this one. So this one is not the killer.
Great.
And given the size of this one, I'm afraid of that one. And I point to the tracks in the mud.
Well, can I use my Witcher training to try to remember what creatures are bigger than wolves but are very similar? I kind of saw the book, but creatures are in there already because I was looking at it the other day.
Okay, cheater, go ahead and roll Witcher training.
Again, I was in there the other day looking at the beasts. I like looking at the beasts in games.
I'm afraid it were a wolf.
There a wolf there, Castle? I literally just did this and I forgot what it is. 19.
Well, there is a wolf-adjacent creature that has wolf-like prints. That prints would be bigger than your common wolf. That would be a werewolf.
I didn't actually know those existed in Witcher till I saw that.
Werewolves are dangerous and horrifying beasts that can lay dormant inside totally reasonable people. These huge beasts look like the cross between humans and gigantic wolves. They are merciless monsters with no empathy and a powerful bloodlust. The worst part about these cursed beasts is that they arise from regular people. Werewolves manifest all the cruelty and evil intentions of the cursed person. When a person transformed into a werewolf usually a process started by the rising of the moon. They will lose all shreds of their humanity and are left with only their intelligence and their worst, most vicious urges. These beasts are very difficult to fight, owing their innate intelligence and regenerative abilities, which only a moon dust bomb can halt. Luckily, only a curse can create a wolf. A bite from a werewolf will only cause you to bleed copiously. If you find yourself fighting a werewolf, skip all of the useless peasant cures and find a silver blade. Focus on dodging the werewolf's attacks and riposting with your silver blade or magic spells. Running from a werewolf is inadvisable. They are very quick and can track you to the harshest condition by smell alone. If a friend has been affected by lycanthropy, it's a good idea to tie them up at night until you can lift the curse. While it can be difficult to determine what actions led to any one case of lycanthropy, you can narrow it down. Lycanthropy is often a punishment for a violent bestial actions. Lifting the curse usually requires great pain and or personal loss. They are vulnerable to cursed oil and moon dust bombs.
Well, Nevik, that's a werewolf track. Werewolves can't change their appearance, right?
Not
They
to
are not
another
shape-
human.
You know, Elwyn, I used to read those stories when I was a kid about the werewolves, and I always thought, haha, myths and legends. Then I started working alongside you. I hate those myths and legends now.
I mean, I don't want to be the one to say this, but I really want to be the one to say this. We should have got the writ first.
Because if it, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Mhm.
exactly.
Mhm.
But we either need to kill the bastard or cure him.
Muted.
Why didn't y'all get the writ first?
Look, I tried, okay? He was an asshole. And I was told that I needed to just play along and be a good little boy by a certain someone who shouldn't be talking to her employer like that.
Employer is a strong word.
Money exchanged for services rendered
Still
On a-
not best
on-
choice of words.
on an ongoing basis.
I don't remember that being part of the. A little bit of money would probably spark my memory, but I don't remember that being part of it.
Well, but that would make me your employer.
No, it's a gift. I lifted a curse. This is neither here nor there. We don't have the writ. We do have some beast loping about.
Can you lift a curse off a werewolf?
Ooh, that's tricky. I think it'd be easier to use silver.
No, I don't doubt
technically.
that. But if we kill the guy, then we don't get our stupid note.
Well, are we certain that he's the werewolf? I know that it would be easy for him to have like witnesses that actually did not see him but would swear in front of people that they did. But there's still the story that he was not here.
So, Gertrude, absolutely was. She had no reason to lie. She was really just frustrated with all of the undue attention that it was bringing her. She had every motivation to tell the truth, and I personally feel that she was telling the truth.
Okay, so you're a thief, and the Witcher's also a thief.
My thoughts
What?
on that is that if she is a werewolf and she's unaware, she could have believed that's what she saw.
What? Hold on.
She was the only witness.
We are going down two completely different
Yes.
logical paths here because she's not the werewolf. Fancy Pants, I don't have my writs in a drawer is the werewolf.
Well, let's go get the writ if he's had time to write it.
He's not going to write it until we finish the job, and finishing the job means bringing the killer to justice, which means killing him, which means he can't write it.
You're assuming he's the werewolf.
Yeah, I'm on her side. I'm still not convinced that he's the werewolf yet.
I mean, it's highly likely, but
Is there a
also
test we
Agreed.
can run? You gotta go do the werewolf test. Touch my blade.
I want to roll my magic training, my mage training, to determine if there is a method for removing the curse, what it would be. I don't like my odds though.
Okay, go ahead. I'm reminded why we don't do dice so nice on stream is because the dice often fall out of frame. But not that
25.
25. Well, unfortunately, there is no one-stop shop cure-all for lycanthropy. It varies region to region, individual to individual. All you know is it requires a lot of power, and like the Witcher lore gave you, it will require the werewolf to undergo some form of sacrifice in penance.
You've got ghost in your blood. Here's cocaine.
That's an option.
Is it?
Hold up. Hold up. I was not aware that cocaine was an option.
Fistech. You don't have Fistech? What kind of bard are you? It's okay, I'll share.
Good, because no one will sell me any because they think I'm a murderous thieving elf.
Scoia'tael? Oh, Scoia'tael definitely have Fistech.
Right, so they won't sell it to me. I've been trying. I didn't know
In
you
fact,
had
people
some.
keep trying to buy it off of you.
Yeah, they're more likely to buy it off of you than anything. Unfortunately, it's really hard to craft.
I imagine
It's
that.
it's a master formula. It costs 120. Anyway, lifting the curse just isn't in the agenda today. But we've got someone with silver, someone with powerful magics. Seems like problem solved.
And you have my non-silver blade, which means I do fuck all.
That's true.
I'll be the bait.
Interesting. I didn't expect you to offer that.
I'm all for this option because I saw all of your eyes turning towards me. And that's not happening.
No, I just wonder if we might be able to go talk about the writ first. But the night is young.
He seemed closer to middle age.
I mean, there is always the
gonna kill
option
this
that
bard.
we tell him the warg was responsible, get our writ, wait until he's alone, and then kill him.
I like the Witcher though, so I won't kill your bard.
Your bard.
Okay, so actually, that's a splendid idea. I have a slight alteration to put out onto the table for your consideration. We tell him the warg is responsible. We get our writ. We have the body of the warg to bring back. We have proof. We get our writ. And then we don't fight a fucking werewolf and we just leave.
But the werewolf could have some
Or
negative
we could
pieces.
tell one of his compadres that he has got magic and then let them take care of him.
Oh, like
Or-
maybe he used the magic spell.
He got cursed somehow.
He used a magic spell to turn himself into a wolf and killed their friend. And they'll go, oh, yes, of course, the guy who kills the mages used a magic spell, untrained, with no abilities.
He
It's so
became cursed
easy.
somehow.
He became cursed because he's an ass.
Or we don't tell anyone about the werewolf. We don't have to fight a werewolf.
We're not being
It's
paid
not
to fight a
wrong.
werewolf. I love the idea of taking the warg back and then leaving it so that he can kill the rest of them and they're gone forever.
Also okay with
may I
that
put
plan.
something else on the table? We
No.
bring the warg back, right? We tell him it's the warg. He gives us the right, the writ, whatever. As we make our merry way over to use it, something happens where he kills again. Figures we didn't do our job because maybe he's not aware, maybe he's aware, who knows. And we get arrested because, you know, an elf, a witcher, a foreigner, and me. Who they're gonna believe?
I love that you think the reason they don't like me is that I'm foreign.
They called you Southern and whatnot.
Well, I mean, the Nilfgaard did cross the Yaruga.
No, it's part of it for sure, but I feel like that's not what usually they're pointing out about me.
Right, no, it has nothing to do with the fact that she's a foreigner. She's an ass. That's why people don't like her.
Yeah, it's like getting cursed with lycanthropy.
Right.
Okay. So we go and get the writ, and then we just walk very, very quickly. I love this plan.
I mean, either way, we end up fighting probably, so.
Oh,
Eh.
and such is life.
It's not the first time I'd make an enemy anyway.
Oh, I'm sure. Let's drag this warg body back.
Okay. Is that what y'all doing?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I also have all the wolf pelts. I presume I skinned all the wolves or something when they were talking.
Yep. I mean, you just,
Yeah, I wrote all the
say-
loot down.
yeah.
I also marked what alchemical ingredients are in them.
Wow. Nerd.
I wanted to double check. It was just one anyway.
Also, you need one dog towel to make an oil. So, yeah, in case you want to make oils. Okay. So you drag the corpse of the warg back to the keep. Sir Krantz comes out of the keep, looks down at the beast. Got which accent I use.
He was a little more posh. Just a little.
Oh, well. You're saying his beast did it?
We hadn't said anything yet.
Well, you dragged a
yes.
wolf.
Yes, no, yeah, it was a joke.
That does absolutely appear to be the case based on all provided evidence. It also attacked us while we were investigating the camp, so clearly it and its pack had staked out the area as their own territory. 2
we
plus
handled
2 equals Dead Knight.
Is
Sir
this going to
Krantz-
require a deceit roll?
Sir Krantz just kind of... Actually, yeah, why don't you give me a deceit roll?
Okay. I don't know why I asked. Now I'm just dooming myself.
I need to change some numbers here if I'm doing it too.
Change some
Oh.
numbers.
You find
Well,
my
yeah.
pencil.
Oh yeah, it's not +6, it's +16.
Alright, that's pretty good. Okay. He looks down at the corpse. Well, that seems reasonable. However, I don't believe you've solved the crime. See, there was a second individual there, that much we know. Two sets of boot prints, 2 camps, 2 sleeping bedrolls.
Bedrolls.
So I'm quite dissatisfied because any one of my men could have told me that a wolf had done it.
So, any one of your men could have also told you, and it would be pretty easy to assume that you would have jumped to the correct conclusion that they drug the second one off back to their den to eat, as wolves are wont to do, and you found the body of the second one before they had come back for it, because human-sized body, a human body, is going to feed a wolf pack for a few days at least. Again, 2 + 2 = dead night.
Is that what happened with you?
I'm the first person to ask.
I will fucking kill you.
Nah, there was no other evidence
So
besides the tents of someone else being there, so I could only wolves dragged it off, or some other woodland creature. Are there bears here?
I like to think that's in character. Are there bears here? So are you saying this wolf killed my comrade?
Your comrade was
I'm
most
not asking you,
definitely killed
elf.
by a creature.
I'm asking the one I hired. The bald lass. With the cat eyes.
This is not a common wolf. This is an orc.
And it's the killer. It
They are
killed.
bigger and meaner, and are known for killing.
And it killed Sir Lothar.
Based on what I saw from his body, yes. He was torn apart by tooth and claw.
Alright, roll deception.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Guys, I have a +4 in that.
Just a reminder, you might want to go over the luck rules, Jaken, in
Oh
case.
yeah, whenever you make a
Redania will
roll,
overuse
you can. Your luck is like a pool, and whenever you make a roll, you can spend any amount of luck to add that much.
Oh, really? I may
And-
need to do that.
Yeah, and your luck regenerates at the start of a session. Given this is a one shot, I mean, we only get 1 luck.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The luck we have.
Sure, I'll add all my luck. It becomes a +9.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, roll again and reduce whatever you roll from 9. And that's your result.
Roll the exact same thing again?
Roll just the d10 that explodes.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a 6. You know, Elf, you're pretty convincing. But I don't believe a word of this, Witcher.
I mean,
No
do
one
you want to
ever
hear the
does.
other theory? We were going with the theory that made the most sense.
I don't want
Ne-
theories, I want the killer.
Nevik places his hand on his hilt.
So at that point, Samar will reach into one of the pockets of his vest and pull out a hand mirror.
Sure, the sergeant's already told you. I was across the river. Can't be in 2 places at once.
Sergeant lied.
You were the only other one who was witnessed.
I wasn't
who,
there.
A witness viewed.
The witness lied or saw something else.
Can you remember what you did?
Yes, vividly. I went across the river. I had an errand to run. I understand that, Witcher, you keep this strange company. I understand that you want this done. You want to get on a riverboat and you want to sail away from this godforsaken village. I completely understand, but I hired you to do a job. And this is not the killer. This is a beast. No beast killed Sir Lothar. Sir Lothar wouldn't have disarmed himself and disarmored himself if he thought beasts were prowling around. And there's a second person. That's your killer. Now find him. Or her.
You are the only one who was witnessed with him.
I wasn't there. I'm hiring you to find the killer. Why would I hire you to find myself? I know where I am.
Unless you didn't know you did it. All you said is you ran an errand. You can't even tell us the exact details of what you did.
That's because it's order business, not Witcher business. Witcher business is finding the killer, the real killer, which isn't me. Now, do we still have an arrangement, or are you going back to the pub without a note of devotion?
I'm trying to read my
Freaking weird.
spells. I don't know why these boxes are so fucking small.
Oh my god. I am gonna walk away from this entire conversation. This is a mess.
My Witcher's not good at people. I'm about ready to just attack him.
No, don't do that. Don't do
All
that.
my
We are
evidence
in
points
the.
to him being a werewolf. My Witcher's a kill beast.
I
kill
know,
monster.
but you're also a Witcher. You should get paid for your work. And
He's
you're
also
not gonna
surrounded
get...
by his Firesworn. It would be a quick fight.
Exactly. I know. That's what I'm saying. You're not going to get anything out of this. I'm going to resign to my room at the pub and cast a hex.
You have to really hate the person to cast a hex.
Yeah, I do have a lot of contempt for him. It was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Because I was like, don't do anything to him. It's not worth it. And then I'm like, okay.
That
was-
fuck him up.
Yeah, it was a ha-ha.
Is there
funny.
anyone else from the Order who's missing?
No.
I was asking him that.
And I answered.
That's all he said.
Yeah. Now go back to your investigation, and next time you come with a report, don't bring the elf. Lads, guess what happened to Wolf meat tonight? And he turns around and goes back in the keep.
Oh no, I'm taking the body with me. He's not keeping it.
It's evidence in an ongoing investigation, apparently.
All right. With your previous persuasion roll, the elf manages to be like, "We need this," and march off with the corpse. Yeah. Okay.
Nevik's gonna kind of talk mostly to the elf, but a little bit to Elwyn as well, and say like, "Well, that went splendid."
Yeah, it was going great until it didn't.
Are you truly surprised? Either the man knows that he's cursed and he's protecting himself, or he doesn't know and he refuses to believe that he could be the one doing the killing.
Am I
And
gonna have
option
to
C is
talk
that
to
it's
more
not him at
people?
all.
Am I going to have to talk to more people as a result of this?
If we want the writ, I presume so.
Zerlina,
Yes.
you walk back into the pub,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a regular at the bar, and the barkeeper is turning him away, and he goes, "Look, I promise, just open up a tap. I had the coin, and someone pickpocketed me on the way in." "Who pickpocketed you?" "Old Grandma. There's no thieves in whatever the fuck this village is called. Check my goddamn notes. In Velkin. Now piss off until you got some crowns. I'm not running a charity."
I'm going to approach the bar.
As you do, the would-be patron says, "Oh, you, Southerner! She probably did it. You stole from me, up into your pockets."
I just walked in. You saw me just walk in, right? But I was thinking we could get a drink.
Well, depends. Are you gonna use my crowns?
I've got my own. I don't know if you accept Nilfgaardian money here. It's legal tender.
You're Nilfgaardian?
You just called me a foreigner.
The barkeep's like, I thought she was from Lyria. They all sound weird down there.
I was raised right on the border of Lyria. I have a lot of fondness for Lyria. Summer trips.
Nilfgaardian? You're invading Temeria. You're probably here to spy on us.
I have some excellent news for you, sir. I'm not in Temeria.
Oh, just you wait till those fire sworn hear about this. A Nilfgaardian spy in our pub.
I'm working for them?
Not for long, you won't. And the would-be
Right
patron marches
now.
out in a huff.
Okay, well, here is some. Here's some. I can buy a drink. I'm just here for a drink. Can I buy a drink? I won't ask any leading questions about your personal life or your government.
Fine.
Thank you. How
If
much?
you pay in Redanian crowns.
I've got crowns. It was a joke.
All right.
Didn't land.
I'm sure it's in the book.
Yeah, it's in the book.
I'm sure
under,
he charges me extra.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark it up.
food and drink. Beer is 5.
So he charges
Spirits
you
is
7.
10. Wine is 8. Alcoest is 8.
So what do you want?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Alcoest is 8. Beer is 5. Spirits is 10. And wine is 8. However, there's going to be an upcharge according to Jacob.
Oh, yeah. I know there's going to be an upcharge. Let's get a glass of wine.
Okay, 11 crowns.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with him on it. I'm going to hand him 11 crowns just for
Okay.
the point of it.
I'm not going to say anything to anyone. My character's actually just going to go patrol the outside of the village. Like, I'm just going to start walking around,
Okay,
especially at night.
I looked over at my wife's monitors, and you guys have the Discord chat, and it's just
Oh,
a
yeah.
picture of a woman putting her foot in her mouth.
I think I did a great job in that situation.
Okay. So you're patrolling the outskirts of the village, and when the other
Waiting
two of you are
for
coming back to the pub,
sunset.
Negative.
where are you going?
I'm hitting the streets, talking
Okay.
to the people.
And what is Nevik doing?
Normally, you would go back to the pub, but we've got a witcher that might get in trouble patrolling the village, and an elf that is most likely gonna get in trouble scouring the village. So between the two, the elf is the one that's most likely not be able to defend themselves, so he's gonna follow the elf.
Okay. So, Samar, you ask around town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nevik asks around town when the people won't talk to you.
Yep.
They're very close-lipped. You hear a few things. There's a thief at large. All the talk in Velkin. There's a lot of suspicion cast on you. Crowns are going missing. Thief.
And I just happen to have
a lot of
pockets
crowns
full of them.
Yeah. Other than that, there's some drowners to the west of the village that are making life hell for fishermen.
I'd like to kind of focus in on what kind of reputation Fancy Pants Werewolf Boy has.
He's a knight. He's protected them in the past, but he hasn't taken care of the drowners.
Has he gone on absences frequently?
All the knights have been coming in and out of the village. There's talk about Redanian marshalling troops to help Temeria.
Okay, so a good excuse.
Does he have a reputation for being overtly violent in his interactions with the low folk?
No, not only against those awful, terrible witches that deserve it.
Has there been any other unexplained murder, or death? Sorry, I shouldn't say murder, but death around the village.
Let me grab a skill sheet right quick. I'm gonna make someone make a check.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. One or both of you give me, I guess, your choice of persuasion or leadership. Probably
I will roll.
persuasion. Yeah, probably persuasion.
I will roll persuasion. I'm assuming that these are humans.
These are humans.
Perfect.
Hi.
Hello.
Loud. That's my boy. 25. Nevik with 25. There hasn't been a murder, but Sir Lothar of Gullet has been very diligent in his duties. And recently, when they first arrived and set up their blockade, they caught a mage trying to charter a boat. They're also looking for Nilfgaardian spies. And just recently, they discovered that the local herbalist was practicing spells, and so they burned her at the stake.
Oh. I take note of that for the Witcher to go investigate that eventually.
Yeah, her name was Hensla, and she had a cottage a few hundred paces from the village.
Okay, Ansla. I should note that. I'll note that.
All right. Well, if Nevik is focusing in on that, then Samar is probably going to focus in on picking up any information on this erstwhile thief.
Okay.
Because like if we can deal with that, we're going to have an easier time with everything else.
All right, I'm going to tell you right away. You get the impression that if someone dealt with their drowner issue, they might be very talkative. That being said, you can attempt it, and the difficulty will be much higher than if you had buttered them up by killing a bunch of drowners. So do you want to attempt the high DC?
Well, no, not like at this point. I don't want to. I'm done. I'm done talking to these assholes.
Oh, okay.
I want to kind of like put my nose to the ground, ear to the ground, and get a feel for what would be the best way to partake in criminal enterprises in a settlement like this.
Aha. Okay. Roll awareness.
There's a streetwise, by the way.
Oh, streetwise.
That's what I was. That's
Roll
what I was
streetwise.
waiting for.
I don't know the skill list, and yeah, I don't have it memorized. It's long. There's like 50 skills.
Yeah, it's a bit much.
A 15. Okay. These villagers trust one another. They only recently started to protect what was theirs. If you wanted to go about pickpocketing, probably really fucking easy. Their homes aren't exactly secure either. You wanted to just burglarize. If a thief came through here, they could get their wealth and split before anyone knew. The fact is, these villagers aren't very wealthy. They're poor. That's why they don't have a pickpocket problem. Because like, even if you spent all night going in and out of homes, I know. Thank you. You wouldn't come out with very many coins.
So this has all the signatures of it is a local problem. It is not someone who came through, because anyone coming through that does this regularly would be like, this is not worth my time, I'm leaving.
Or they'd be like, you've been here before and we keep losing crowns. Like the one thing that's preventing you from getting driven out of town is that this has been going on a while. And you only just showed up.
Okay.
Yeah, and the other assumption we can make is them being poor means that the person who's stealing from them is even poorer than that, potentially, because otherwise, why would it be worth?
Okay. So, lots of questions. The warg wasn't an acceptable murderer. You guys tried. So we're going to go to our break. We'll be back 20 after for another hour and 40-ish. Could go longer, could go shorter. It's a one-shot. And we got more Witcher. So thanks for tuning in. See you when we get back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. Appreciate y'all. We got another 100 minutes, give or take, to enjoy this one shot. If this wasn't, I haven't talked about this, but it's only recently that I've ever actually done one shots, and so even though I've been DMing for like 19 years, I know Vegas, I know. It's still very, like, I still get my pacing wrong, so hopefully this is gonna work. I just had to confess that, I just had to unburden myself as we come into the second half.
Man, hashtag same.
Yeah.
Pacing's rough in one-shots.
Pacing's rough in one-shots, yeah. I remember being on hour 7 of my 4-hour one-shot live, and yeah. So, here we are.
I mean, to be fair, though,
MacGuffin.
I mean, to be fair though, Jaken, as much as you can pace yourself as a GM and have like a story that is paced out to what you think is gonna happen, you have 4 idiots that will literally go in every other direction than where you want to go, like you're herding cats. Like, stop! No, not there! Back to the story!
Alright, so, a quick recap. Sir Lothar of Gullet is dead. He's been murdered. But it looks like a beast. You found a beast. They won't accept the beast. You guys think it's a werewolf. You think the werewolf is Sir Cranston, but he's got an alibi. And the alibi seems rock solid, and he won't accept that it's him.
Yeah,
there's also a
for obvious
thief
reasons.
around the village. And there's some drowners to the west.
And there's an herbalist that got burned at the stake for casting spells, potentially.
Yes, and an herbalist was recently burned at the stake for casting spells. The second mage in Velden Velkin to suffer.
Okay.
So, Elwyn, what was your objective patrolling around the village?
Oh, I'm hoping that I'll see something unusual sneak out of the village, like a person who shouldn't be sneaking out. Now, do werewolves only transform in the full moon here? I didn't quite get that. Like, is it just when the moon wanes? Or when the moon...
There is some deviation based on their curse. Typically, there are actually 2 kinds of werewolves. There's the kind that is born of a cursed werewolf. They are slightly different. They're still considered cursed, but they have different rules. But the most typical werewolf comes out on the full moon at night.
And I'm guessing a few days ago was the full moon.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
And a full moon usually lasts 3 days.
Oh, so that means there's a full moon tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to patrol around seeing if I could see anything sneaking out that it shouldn't be.
Roll awareness.
Was that shared with us, Elwyn?
I would have shared that, yeah.
Okay, in that case, Nevik always keeps his hand on his hilt, the hilt of his blade, just to be safe.
Yeah, if you think there's like the werewolf's gonna make an attack and you share like, oh well, they come out during a full moon, then that's different. I'll have my glass of wine, but then I'll come. As opposed to having a second glass of wine. It was expensive anyway.
17.
Okay. You don't see anything suspicious. It just seems like the villagers going about their business, giving you a wide berth.
What time of day is it?
Let's say you were brought in the morning, so it's approaching midday.
Okay, so it's normal that he's in the castle. If we suspect him to be a werewolf, he would actually move out, possibly at dawn.
Closer to night, yeah. I may retreat for a bit and come back at like dusk.
Yeah, I think dawn is morning. Dusk is what I meant to say. Sorry, I'm French.
That's fine.
Words are hard, you know.
It has been said.
Okay.
After much difficulty.
Nevik is gonna look at. I forgot your name, Vegas. What's your name again?
Samar.
Is gonna look at Samar and say, "Can you handle things on your own for now? I'm gonna go check with the Witcher so we can go check out the herbalist's hut and see if they could have been the cause of the curse."
Yes, please go away. You sound like a bag of coins when you walk down the street, and it's hard for me to. Yes, bye bye.
Ah, so charming. And he's gonna walk away and try to find a Witcher.
Okay. Aelwyn sticks. It's a small village. Aelwyn sticks out like a
Yeah.
sore thumb. More ways than one.
You have the yellow eyes, cat on head,
No hair.
Yeah.
No hair.
no hair.
An angry thumb.
She
I
probably
bet.
is scowling too.
Yeah. So Nivik's gonna, take a couple minutes, but eventually gonna find Elwyn and be like, "Oh, Elwyn, I learned something with Samar. There's a herbalist hut that was an herbalist that was burned at the stake for being a witch for casting spells. Her hut is about 100 pace away from the village, and I'm gonna point the direction that we got the information from. Could be worth investigating to see if they could potentially be the one causing the curse. Doubtful. Good path to follow." And also another thing that might be of interest to you is people here seems really mad about the fact that there's drowners by the west of the village that are harassing fishermen and killing people. I'm assuming, or at least hurting them. And yeah, it keeps coming up, and we're like, no, we don't like. Not that we don't care, but we're on other duties. But I think if we get rid of those things, people might be more inclined to be like, okay, these guys are not too bad, and talk more. But it's up to you.
I turn, start walking towards the hut, stop, back at Nivik, like nod for him to come along.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Does
And
Samara
like-
and Zerlina want to join?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys meet up on the way to the hut.
If
Yeah.
there's a likelihood that like a witch was burned and that's why
Yeah.
the curse, then yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, and then I was walking,
mean,
just be like, hut first,
some-
drowners next.
Samar could give two shits, but if everyone else is going out there, he doesn't want to get left alone.
Yeah, wise. Right. You guys see a small log cottage with like painted plants on the side, and there was once a cultivated small garden in front on either side of the front door. Since her death, it has been trampled and ruined by wildlife. The wooden door is creaking slightly ajar in this gentle breeze in the woods. No one's living here.
Yeah.
There's no
An
lock.
abandoned hut.
Yeah. You guys enter, and everybody can give me an awareness.
Awareness, intelligence.
Can I use my magical training in this instance as a form of awareness? It says it can sometimes be rolled as a form of awareness.
Not for this roll.
Okay, thank you.
And remember, people, you guys have luck. If anyone wants to use
Yep.
luck.
I already
I
used
don't have
all
a
mine.
whole lot, so.
I just don't feel like I need it this time.
Roll again.
Oh.
Of course I said it that one instance.
Yep. You shouldn't have said it.
Oh, it should be +9.
Well, it's
Anyway.
not going to be. It's less than. You rolled less than 9. You rolled
I
a
know.
0.
Yeah.
Okay. Nevik.
Yes.
This place looks disheveled. Every bit of it. The counters, the dressers, the bed. All of it just seems. I mean, everyone can see that, right?
Yeah.
Nothing seems to really jump out at any of you. As you guys are looking around, Dawn starts to sniff a very specific part of the floor.
Yeah.
And when you guys approach, everyone but Zerlina, who's too focused on Dawn to notice, There's a kind of crooked rug over this part of the floor, and when you pull it aside, there is there are slots. There's a hidden hatch with a carved keyhole in the wood.
Well, we obviously don't have the key. But
Hey,
it looks like
what's up, buddy?
We have
it
a
looks-
key. We have a witcher with a foot key.
it looks flimsy enough. I suppose it could
Before
be
I
kicking.
kick anything open, I'm actually just gonna try and pull it to see if it is locked.
It's locked.
Okay.
This would be a physique check to just rip it open. So whoever has the highest physique.
I got
find that.
a +3. It's under body, and with my own body, that gives me a +13 to it.
I've got a 3.
And what's your body?
8. No, 7.
7. So plus 10.
So me, it would be +13. So the highest would be me.
All right, you want to let it rip?
Sure. Oof! Almost got a 1.
All right, with some effort, you definitely pulled something, but you just rip this hatch open. You can see the lock mechanism exposed now that you ripped the wood free, pulled the nails out of it.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I should probably tell what's inside. Shit. Yeah, so this is a dug hole. Like, this has a wooden floor, but it's obviously built on dirt. So this revealed a hole in the dirt, and inside this hole is a small lockbox, and on top of the lockbox is a withered bundle of flowers.
What kind of flowers are they? Natural attunement.
Oh. Daisies. You also notice that these are not anywhere from our garden.
And Nivik's gonna comment, this looks like magic stuff. Or she was very fond of those flowers.
Are they native to the region?
Yeah,
So
this
now
part of
that I know
Redania-
about this,
Sure.
now that I know about this, because I was not paying attention and then I now am paying attention, can I
Cool.
roll my magic stuff?
Do you want to see what's inside the lockbox?
I mean, yes, I'm trying to determine if she left the curse. So like
Okay.
Yeah, like a
the
trap.
kind of like, well, like the kind of flowers, the like all of that, you know, can be,
Go ahead and roll your magic.
I would assume,
Yes.
affiliated. Okay.
Also, I love that in my Ed canon, Nevik was like, oh, ripping open a locked door, no problem. No trap, no problem. Seeing a bunch of flowers on a lockbox, oh yeah, this is a magical trap. I ain't touching that.
she a demon.
All right. 22.
Yeah, 22. I'm doing a quick cursory read through. Okay. Daisies are not potent enough for a substance to be used in magic.
Okay. Cool. Perfect.
Bless you.
I had to hold it so I can mute my mic for stream. But it's 2 different buttons, so you guys have to just hear it. Sorry.
Yep.
That's okay.
Uh,
Then yeah, let's go ahead and open that bad boy up. It's not a curse. At
Okay,
least
the
the
lockbox
flowers aren't.
just has a simple latch. It's not actually locked.
Yep.
Obviously, the lock keeping it underground. Hensla probably thought that was sufficient. Okay, inside the lockbox are a bundle of handwritten letters.
My dearest love, it has been
Yes,
3 fortnight.
yes.
Oh.
On perusing them, they do appear to be love letters addressed to Hensla, signed Otto.
Oh, I apologize. Let me redo that. My dearest love, It has been far too long since last I gazed in your eyes.
Is Samar
He's not
like
a good writer.
Is Samar like reading them and making fun of them as he goes?
Oh, 100%, yes. Doing voices and everything.
Stop.
As Samar is flipping through the letters, a line toward just above these, always yours, Otto, is the words, "You know what I am, and you still embrace me."
No.
Oh,
feel like
don't
we
tell
should-
me he voted. Oh, never mind.
I feel like we should just kind of let him do this to this town. Anyone else?
That who? What?
That kind of implies that he's a werewolf, don't it?
Yep, that's a big implication.
And so it's kind of like, why don't we could just let him do this? Like they're real jerks.
I
That's
mean,
kind
if
of-
it,
My thing
I-
is we don't get paid if we don't get it. We don't get our stupid writ.
yeah, that's kind of a problem, and also they're kind of crass, but they're also good folks to people out in the village. I don't care
you
much about the
think
people
they're
out in the
good
tower.
folks?
I mean, the in-person still
They-
allowed an elf and a witcher to come and have meals and drinks. That's better asked than many
They
places.
allowed us.
They charged me 11 crowns for a glass of shitty wine.
So here's. I might be jumping to conclusions here, but bear with me. It's a fun game for the whole family. This Otto fellow,
I don't
we're
think
assuming.
you've ever done something that's safe for the family.
No, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Had to run through that. It's Otto fellow. If we assume he is the werewolf, which, given the implications here, it's a good assumption. Maybe not. Anyway, we assume Otto is the werewolf. Fancy Pants, not werewolf dude, had his girlfriend executed, burned at the stake. That's pretty brutal. Otto may be on a revenge rampage, and again, that's fine. Like, that makes sense. Marianne very specifically said that Fancy Pants, not werewolf guy, went out into the forest with the guy that got killed.
Took me a moment to realize that you were just assigning her another name.
Yeah. So he says he wasn't anywhere near there. He has people, blah, blah, blah. He's lying. He's full of shit. Is it safe to assume that he has... Yeah, he said he's having some network issues. He'll be right back.
Okay.
Is it possible that this asshole knows the assailant, knows the werewolf, knows that it's Otto, and knows why Otto is specifically after him, but can't say anything because there are some other things that he's trying to hide? And that's why he won't admit to being out in the woods with Broochie that got, chewed on. And not in the fun, sexy way.
That is possible. I see we need to find out where this Otto is. And I believe
So glad I'm not your type.
Nevik said something about villagers would be very helpful if we got rid of some drowners.
Oh my god, the drowners.
I mean, I could take care of them.
Yeah, if that would get people on our side to figure out what his reason for being in the woods is.
At the very least, they should at least charge you less. I feel.
Yeah, you kill a few drowners, you get some wine at a discount. You know what I mean?
I hopefully, if nothing else.
Yes, because the price of wine is our primary concern right now.
Fine.
Oh, that wasn't sarcasm.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
How come Millennia gets to stay in her frame?
I'm special.
That's bullshit. My arm is in my frame. I'm the dungeon master. So you guys want to go kill some drowners?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it sounds like that's the plan, is to go to the water side for some drowners.
Elvin needs to take out some rage anyways.
I'm not gonna. We're running low on time, so behold, drowners.
Huh.
Behold, new guy.
Hello again. Sorry about that.
We're fighting drowners. All the d20s are. Every one of them. Let me delete all those, and we can do real initiative.
Which I already forgot what it was.
Reflex.
Ah, yes.
Are we on a battle map?
Yeah, we're on a battle map. Are you not?
I'm not.
It's just reflexes, right?
It's reflex.
It's just reflex.
I'll refresh.
Drowners have a plus.
Oops, I refreshed instead. I don't know what I wanted to do. That's okay.
I am on a battle map. Good.
We did it.
We got there, boys. Can this explode?
Yes.
What explode? Yes, I think.
You
I have
told
been
me earlier
operating
it
under
could,
the
so-
assumption that it can explode. Is that better?
All right, 14.
I think Drowner 4 is going first.
Don't count me out of the race yet. Oh yeah, okay, count me out of the race.
Alright, I'm gonna delete them as I do. That way I don't know. Seems.
Oh, you know you've got them all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so while we do that, what was the end of the discussion about the letters that I missed?
We're gonna try and find out who Otto is by getting information out of the villagers by killing the drowners.
Perfect, thank you. Oh, my camera's not on. Here.
Yeah, fortunately you're always in the right spot even when you're off.
Okay, well, no camera for me. Bye.
How dare you?
Oh, come back! You're so
okay.
pretty, haha.
How dare you?
We like looking at you, LOL.
That just reminds me when people
JK,
first started
unless-
texting and they were like, "I thought that meant lots of love."
Oh.
That's a pretty tired meme.
I was like back when texting first became a thing.
Yeah, it's like your uncle died, LOL. Mom, why are you laughing at that? I thought it meant lots of love. No, it
See?
means laughing out loud. Oh my god, I just texted that to everyone.
That's what's scary. That's the exact thing your mom worked on. She had group messaging and
She
then.
can hear you. She's babysitting our kids.
Yeah, well,
Because she would send lots of love.
Right, yeah.
yeah, she would actually, but
Uh-oh. Is that the end of initiative? I didn't type
Yeah.
initiative, so I didn't know when it stopped.
Yeah.
Did we roll for Dawn?
Oh, I need to roll for Dawn.
In the meantime,
he's
fucking
an old
4
pu-
people rolled 15. That's
it's an old
obnoxious.
puppy. Okay.
I forgot about that one. I'm sorry.
Can't move certain ways without hurting.
Actually, I thought I rolled 12.
Okay, cool with that.
Here's Dawn. 9. Oh,
26.
It
26.
It just keeps on going.
Alright, Dawn, you're up.
Dawn goes first. All right.
All the ties are between monsters. I'm just gonna leave them where they lie.
All right. Dawn has a movement.
Speed of 7, I believe.
Speed of 7.
Mm-hmm.
He can move 7 meters.
Well,
And
8
take
because
an
we
action.
round up.
And take an action. His run is 3 times that. 21.
He may be old, but he's still a fast puppy.
Okay. He's gonna move 6 meters to there.
Jaken,
That's me.
just want to say I hate the token you chosen for the drowners.
Oh yeah. These are Ollie's tokens. Obviously there was no Drowner token. This is some cool Ollie rendition of an undead. But yeah, it looks great.
Thanks, Ollie.
I don't think he's watching. Bad face.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying for posterity.
I think Don got one more movement because a 7 means he ends as square
He
and +1.
does. I'm only moving him 6.
All right, and
Okay.
is he taking a total defense or?
Yes.
Okay. Drowner number 4. What is Drowner? Found him. Drowner number 4. He has a speed. They all have a speed. 6. So 1, 2, 3. That's 6 meters, and then he's just keep charging. Oh there.
Ugh.
Zerlina, you're up.
Yeah, there we go. Gonna
Fireball. I recommend Fireball.
I don't have fireball, but thank you.
Damn it.
That's 6. So I'm gonna move 2, 4 behind Dawn. Then I'm going to spend. Let me scroll down. Drowners don't really carry metals, so
No.
I'm gonna spend
Fuck ass new.
3 stamina to hurl sharp stones at the Drowner just down here. Drowner 3.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and spend the stamina so I don't forget. There we go.
I want you to know that this spell made me go to the Reddit to figure out what the fuck it meant. We got there.
Good. I'm glad that someone will know. Hurl sharp stones at opponent. I roll spell casting and then they can defend with dodge or block.
It's gonna be dodge. They have a reflex of 7 and a dodge of 5 since we. That's a pretty good roll. All right, you hit. So you said 3 rocks.
The cost for the spell is 3, so I'm guessing it's 3.
Oh. It should say in the description of the spell how many.
I have the spell marked, so I can pull it up. Air Earth.
There we go.
For every point you roll above your opponent's defense, you deal 1d6 damage.
There you
Each
go.
roll counts.
That's what I'm looking for. So you got 4. So roll 4 hit location d10s.
4 hit location d10s.
Roll them all at once.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. There you go.
Okay. That is 5, 4, 9, 10. 10. This is against a human-shaped monster. 5 is right arm. 4 is torso. 9 and 10 are both left leg. So one of those dice is going to do full damage. The other 3 are going to do half damage. And the Drowner has an armor of 0. So let it rip. Do the full damage first and then half damage. You can roll all the half damage as one, because, you know, it'll be halved. Whatever.
Okay, so that's 3d6s.
That's the half damage, so that's going to be 8. And then 1 that does full damage.
5.
Cool. That you just took out half of that Drowner's ability to fight.
Good.
And if you're done, you can hit.
Screw it. Yeah. I hate the Drowner. There, I said it.
Aelin, you're up.
Cool. Oh, damn it. I always forget when I'm on my roller. Right there. Hello.
Okay, that is Drowner.
I'm gonna strong hit him. Hello.
Yes.
Damn.
Do you want to spend 3 stamina to attack again?
No.
Okay. Drowner 5. The old Drowner 5. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9. Drowner 5 is done. Drowner 6. Nevik, you're up.
Okay, so I know there's no attack of opportunity in the system, so Nevik is going to take one step back and attack this Drowner fast attack. Drowner 7.
Okay.
So I believe fast attack is just my regular roll. He's not dodging.
He'll dodge, yeah.
No, but I mean, like, he's not actively dodging, like,
No,
it's just
no,
a
no.
base attack. Okay. So the first attack is a 21.
Okay, and he got a 19, so you hit. Roll hit location.
It's
you
all
roll it in
included.
there. All right, 4 is body, so that's going to be straight to him. He's dead. Drowner 7,
Perfect.
deceased.
And since I get a second attack, Drowner 1's going to get the other one. Still
Okay.
in range. Oh, I almost exploded.
You hit. Hit location 5. I think that's going to be an arm. Let me double check. Yes, 5 is his right arm. So that's half damage. So that's 13 damage. He's looking pretty fucking hurt.
I only used one of my 3 square of movements. I'm going back into my spot. I'm going to spend 3 stamina to attack again. Fast attack.
Okay. Remember the blue bar is your stamina? There
Yep.
you go. Cool.
So, first attack on the same Drowner.
Okay.
Parry that filthy casual.
Okay. He's going to spend a stamina to dodge. And you crit. Let's find out by how much. Because he has to roll a d10. He got a -3. And you got a 24. So that is a deadly critical. Roll 2d6.
Let's see.
Alright, just for fun, I'll tell you what you did to him, but he's definitely dead. He was down to 12, and you get plus 10 damage. So, like...
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could... What did you roll, 7?
Yep.
That is septic shock. Once again, the blow damages your intestines, letting waste into your bloodstream.
I feel like for an undead, it wouldn't really
He's not
matter,
undead.
but...
Drowners are not undead.
Oh.
I'm just using an undead token because it looks the most
Yeah. So they still have a beating heart and whatnot, so it could actually... Okay. And then my last attack on this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, specters are undead. Drowners are necrophages.
Ooh, that's low. You can probably dodge that.
Oh, that's the wrong one. That plus... I think 10, right? Plus 12. Yes, you missed.
I missed, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you done?
So that was it, yep.
Okay, Drowner 3. I was going to attack Zerlina.
Yeah.
What's their attack pool? Reflex 7, melee 6, so that's plus 13. Plus 12 to dodge, plus 13 to hit. Got it. So Zerlina, he's coming at you with a 19. Remember, there's dodge, parry, block, and reposition.
Yeah, dodge is going to be my best bet. But
And note that you can only parry or block... No, actually, you can do it with your arms. Never mind.
I think Zerlina has a staff, yeah.
I have a staff. But I'm just making sure I know how to dodge, because I haven't had to use it yet.
I should probably say that...
is it just Dex?
For dodge?
Dodge
reflex,
is the dodge escape skill plus reflex.
Is it plus reflex? Or is it plus dodge?
Dodge escape?
It's
I
reflex,
see it.
yeah.
It's reflex. Okay.
I should also point
so...
out for everyone watching that Caddy drew her own token. It's not Ollie's work. It's Caddy.
Yes. Amazing work.
Looks really
so
cool.
yeah, you can dodge escape plus reflex, or you can athletics plus dexterity.
Crit.
Yeah, I don't have like either. Although I should have done athletics now that I think about it. But
he crit you, so this isn't gonna go well. Fortunately, it's just a basic crit. You're not gonna instant die, maybe. Who knows? Not. So I'm gonna roll. This is gonna be this is a simple critical, which means he's gonna get plus 3 bonus damage, and I need to roll 2d6. 7. A 7 is going to be a foreign object. The blow lodged a piece of clothing or armor in your wound, causing an infection. Your recovery and critical healing are quartered.
Okay.
And then he gets to add 3 to his normal damage. And his damage is 3d6. So that'd be 3d6 plus. So you take 14 damage. Oh, foreign object does not specify where, so let me roll a d10 for your hit. This will be your leg. So that you take 7 damage to your leg.
Okay.
Does that exceed your
Armor?
SP?
SP. Let me scroll up.
I think this will be your this will
First
be
page, bottom right
your
corner.
left leg.
Oh, my left leg SP is 5.
Okay, so you're gonna take 2 damage to your hit points, and you're gonna mark 1 damage in your left leg armor slot, which means it's now
Okay.
blocks 1 less.
2 damage to my HP. Got it.
Get that on your token.
Yeah, I am going.
Okay. He's going to spend 3 stamina to fucking do it again.
I'll do it again.
Got a 19.
Let me try and block this time. Does it cost stamina to block?
Now that it's the second attack, it's gonna cost you 1 stamina to block. Yes.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, and to block is slightly.
Athletics, and
No, that's
Dexterity?
Block is not
athletics plus
athletics.
dexterity is moving. I
That's
don't remember the name
reposition.
of reposition.
Oh.
Blocking is
using
your
your
weapon
weapon.
skill. Be melee.
Okay. Then I will reposition because that's
Okay.
gonna be my best bet.
All right.
And that's dexterity plus 9.
Ooh. Okay, 31. He fucking
you can-
missed. You can move
and you
half
can
your
move.
speed in any direction that's not blocked. Okay, cool.
That's all I want. Yeah.
All right. Oh, we forgot to pass on Nevik's turn. Right? But it says it's Nevik.
Yeah, there you go. Sorry.
Let's Drowner 8. 1, 2, 3. Drowner 8 is going to attack Aelwyn. He got a 21. Aelwyn, what do you want to do?
Dodge.
Okay.
I'll get my notes here. Oh.
He dodged. He is
Good.
going to spend 3 stamina to do it again. Which means you got a 21 again. It'll cost you 1 stamina to dodge again.
Fine.
It's the blue one. He's
Damn
gonna hit for 3d6. Oh, I need to roll hit location. I believe that is body. Double check. Yes,
I have armor.
yes, you do. So this is gonna be against your body. So 11 to your torso.
So do I subtract my armor?
Yes. What's your armor on your torso?
I think it's like 8.
I think it's 8, yeah.
It's 8,
So you
yeah.
take 3 damage to your hit points, and then you mark 1 damage on your torso armor. There should be a column for damage. The next time you get hit in torso, your torso armor is 1 less. Okay. Rounder number 2. I'm gonna go 1,
That's
2.
not tedious to do at all.
Yeah, I know. And then go do a run, and then he's gonna take 3 stamina to attack Zerly. Got an 18. That's you, Caddy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to take another stamina to defend.
Stoopty. Let's do dodge again instead of reposition. No, reposition's my better bet. Okay, I'm gonna reposition. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try at least.
Well,
Oh, not
he
quite.
didn't crit you, so that's good. So he's gonna hit you in the right leg. So this is gonna be halved.
Mm-hmm.
So he deals 4 damage to your right leg.
I have 5 armor.
So no damage.
Mm-hmm. And does my armor take damage?
No,
Yes,
it only
with
takes
the block.
damage.
Okay.
It only takes damage if you
doesn't?
do over. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, that's good then. That's good to know.
Okay, Samar, you're up. Long last.
Excuse me. I'm pull my bow, knock an arrow, and then boom, boom, and just step right up to this drowned. I'm trying to get point blank on him.
Okay.
I
Well,
believe
with
you
ranged
are.
attacks, if they're aware of you, they still roll defense as normal.
Right, but do I get the mod for
You get the mod,
range?
yes.
Yes.
Okay,
So
that's
you're gonna
what
get the
I'm
plus
looking
5
for.
mod.
Yeah, because I'm going strong attack on him.
Okay, it's in a bow, right? Because crossbows you can't pick your attack.
Correct. It is a short bow. Yes.
Okay, a short bow you're doing strong attack, so a total of plus 2, and then he's going to dodge that. It's a plus 12 for dodge.
I have so it's a plus 2 to what my normal would be. My normal is plus 12, so I get a plus 14.
Okay. $17 got 20. So he moves out of the way as your arrow whizzes past.
Can I spend the 3 stamina to do it again?
Absolutely, yeah. And he's going to spend a stamina to.
Is the blue bar, right?
The blue is
Yes,
stamina.
the blue bar.
Green is
Okay.
hit points.
Okay. Doing it again. Oh, come on.
17 again. You got a 16. You hit.
Okay.
Roll d10 for hit location.
Yep.
Nine. That's going to be one of his legs, so you're going to do half damage
But I'm also doing double damage.
because you did strong attack. Yeah, so it's
Right.
just whatever you roll.
Just damage.
Amazing.
Right.
And drowners don't got no armor.
Spoilers.
Oh, come on.
Damage. All right.
And that was 1, 2, and I haven't finished my move, so can I then bloop?
Yep.
Sure. I'm not sure if that's okay, but I don't care. All right, Dawn, you're up. Can you go ahead and hit the?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
What is Don the Wolf, the goodest boy, doing?
Don is going to attack Drowner 3, or I guess he can attack Drowner 2. They're at an angle. I was thinking they were further away.
Now, because Don is a wolf, he can't do strong fast. That's just for player characters. So he just attacks. Yeah.
He just attacks.
I think last fight I let him fast attack, strong attack, but shouldn't have.
Yeah, he's just going to attack Drowner 2 because that's the one that's close to me. And so that will be his. Sorry, I should have thought to make macros while we were on break.
That's okay.
10. And it's reflex plus his melee.
Yep.
Plus 6.
I spent the stamina on the drowner because he's dodge.
Okay.
Hit.
All right. And that's not a critical, so it's just the. Oh, do I need to roll location?
Yeah.
Is it a D6 or D10?
D10.
D10.
That's gonna be an
5.
arm. So you,
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
okay, Don.
Good job, Don.
You want to spend 3 stamina?
Yep. Same drowner. Oh, that's not great.
That's not. I think. Oh, he's only gonna 1. Yeah, he dodged. Okay.
Yeah.
Drowner 4. Drowner 4 is going to attack Nevik.
Oh, that's rude.
Drowner 4 got a 22.
Uh,
That's what he's
Have
feeling. He's feeling 22.
no, I think that's the first time I dodged this round, right? Since my last turn.
Where's Drowner?
I'm not
Yes,
100%.
yes. Since
Yes,
you're-
okay.
Yes, because the other 3 are elsewhere.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna try to parry it. So that's gonna be -3. So I forgot one thing. I've been rolling with 1 too many because my Brigandine removes 1 reflex. So I'm not at +15 normally. I'm at +14. So now it's gonna be +11. Oh, I exploded.
Yeah.
So he's
Okay.
now staggered.
Yeah. He's going to spend the stamina. Do it again.
But now he's attacking at -2.
So instead of +13, it gets +11. Got 17.
I will spend the stamina to dodge or block. In this case, since he's already staggered, I think it might just be better for me to block.
Well, blocking hurts your weapon.
Yeah, or my shield. I have a shield.
Oh yeah.
Or I could dodge. Dodge plus reflex is 14. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna dodge. Yeah, I'm just gonna dodge. +14.
Defender wins on
Match.
size. Okay. Zerlina, back to you.
Nice. The one that's close to me, it's drowner 2.
Mhm.
I'm going to spend another 3 stamina to throw some rocks.
Okay.
Spellcasting. 23.
Got less. You crit.
Oh, that went wrong. One
Any
second.
crit spells?
Can you?
I mean, it's
I
rocks
think it's
being
just an
thrown.
attack. Yeah.
Magic resolution. Magic target. No, there doesn't seem to be any spell crits. I mean, you're hitting him with 7 rocks. That's your magic criticals. Magic that cause physical damage. Okay, can cause critical wounds if the mage strikes the opponent with the physical force rock. The attack can cause critical wounds like a regular weapon. So yes, you crit. Magic freaking. So why don't you
Okay.
roll me a 2d6? Six.
Yes.
That is a foreign object. You lodge one of those rocks into him.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. So you're gonna add +3 to one of your dice to this die, right? And then the rest you'll roll hit location. Actually, roll hit location for all of them. So give me 7 d10s.
Why don't I know how to type 70
I'm just gonna deal the 3 damage, right? All right, now roll 7 d6s. Oh, hit location. All right, only one of those is gonna do full damage. It'll be the 4th one. 5. After -5, down to 8. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's dead.
There we go.
All right.
Okay. And I'm going to move this way just one step, and that it will be my turn.
All right, Aelwyn, you're up.
And I will click the thing.
Okay. The strong swing? I already forgot. That one?
Okay. You crit.
Hey.
Give me a 2d6. What did you get?
8.
8. That's another foreign object, so roll me a d10.
Does that explode?
No.
Okay, just 10.
That's going to be his left leg. So you're going to do half damage plus 3 to whatever your normal damage is.
But it was a strong attack, so it's my
Also,
normal damage.
these are drowners, so you're using your... Oh, shit.
Should I be using my silver sword?
Yeah, but I forgot, so fuck it.
Okay, well, I'll just use my regular one then.
Yeah. And add 3 to it.
So it's regular damage plus 3.
Right.
So this plus 3.
Oh, okay. Well, with the plus 3, he's...
Wait.
That was a really good roll.
I'll switch swords.
No. It's okay.
Sure? I can.
Because Nevik killed 2 drowners, you're supposed to deal half damage.
Yep.
It's a whole thing. Alright, do you want to spend
Okay.
stamina to do another strike?
Then yes. I wish you could like add something on the character sheet so it would auto.
Well, we're not using character sheets, we're using PDFs. That's kind of the...
Mhm.
Okay.
Oof.
No.
Roll again. Not
Just
with the
a
plus 15, just the D10 X10. Whatever you get is going to be subtracted from 15. Alright, you got a 9. Oh, this is plus 2. Oh. So he's got a 10. You got a
Damn.
9.
9. Yeah, okay.
Damn it.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay. Rounder 5. Going to attack Aelwyn.
Alenia hit end
Uh-oh.
turn.
Also, he
Ooh.
just attacked you for 32. Aelwyn.
Yeah. Gonna dodge that. My
Yeah, that's
dodge
gonna-
numbers here.
I better hope you explode.
I hope I do too. Damn it.
Okay, he crit.
It's not too bad you
This
rolled
10
high.
over is a complex injury. That is going to be 11. That is going to be lost teeth. The blow knocked out some teeth. Roll d10 to see how many teeth are lost. You take -3 to magical skills and verbal con. Roll d10 to see how many teeth you lose. You lost 6 teeth.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Also,
Christ,
this
he
is-
crunk you.
This is a head attack, which means it's going to do triple damage. And it's going to add 5 to 6 plus 5. So Aelwyn's going to take 22. No, I added the 5 already. Going to take 17 times 3. It's
51.
51 damage, minus
Holy
8
shit.
for your armor.
I
You
don't have head armor. No. I
Okay.
couldn't afford it because I'm a hobo.
Alright.
I'll be there.
Now it's time to find the part of this section where you're fucking dead.
I'm fucking dead.
He's fucking dead. Right. I didn't think a drowner was gonna come up here and slap a witcher, but it is what it is.
Such
That
is
shit
the
out of
life.
this paper. I know, right?
There we go. When you have been knocked below 0 hit points, you are put into death state. In death state, all your stats fall to 1/3 normal, and you must make a death save at the same value as your unmodified stun save. If you fail this save, you die, and no mana magic can bring you back. If you survive that round, you must make another death save at a cumulative
Jesus.
-1. On a successful roll, you survive. On a failure, you die.
I have magic healing.
A
I
tough
just
player
gotta
can
get
survive for
there.
quite a while, but eventually you you're gonna cast out. Every time you are injured in death state, you must death save. Okay. You must make a death save at the value as your unmodified stun save.
What the hell's a death save? Like, where is that?
All right. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Drowner 6.
I'll go
gonna
look in my
run.
copy of the book.
That's it. Derek, you're up.
Elwyn went down. Like Elwyn's on the ground.
Aelwyn is unfreaking conscious. Oh yeah, I gotta do this. Lap.
He like bashed in my skull.
So Nevik wanted to go help Zerlin and Samar, but right now there's a down colleague. So he's gonna try to protect her as best as he can by, attracting attention. Going right there and attacking Drowner 8 with a fast attack. $21.
You got an 18. You hit.
Nine hit location for 14 damage.
So 7 damage. To which one?
8.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna attack him again. I almost exploded, damn it.
You crit. Roll 2d6.
Ah, damn it. It doesn't go that far. /R 2d6.
8.
8.
For an object, roll me a d10.
Do you want me to roll damage at the same time?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you roll for damage, you're gonna add 3. Okay,
23
that's gonna be one
to
of his
6.
arms. 23 is gonna be 11 damage. Okay.
I'm gonna spend 3 stamina.
I'm gonna move Aelwyn just because.
Sure. And I'm gonna attack the Drowner 8 again. Fast attack. 19.
You hit. 3 is his chest, so he's gonna take the full damage, so he's dead.
Perfect. And my last attack to Drowner 5.
Okay.
Oh, that's low. Oh, he exploded. I'm not touching him.
Yeah, you missed. Okay.
Perfect.
Drowner 3 is going to attack Dawn. Got an 18.
Okay, and Dawn does. Sorry, I was reading about the death because I have the healing. Dodge is. Dodge is a reflex skill.
I think for the wolves, it's plus.
Okay, yeah, because it's 6 + 4.
Okay,
15.
he hit. It's going to do half damage. So Dawn takes 6.
Okay.
Donner's going to spend 3 stamina to again. We got a 17.
Spending
I
stamina.
already spent it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a miss. Okay. Samara, you're up.
We're going to do the same thing to this guy, only I'm going to take one more additional one, -1,
Okay.
to call shot the torso.
Okay.
So that is a +13.
This effect you must.
That's a 21 to hit.
That's actually a 20.
Okay, so it's double
Attack.
damage.
6?
Yeah, this guy right here.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
double damage. Roll a hit location first.
no, I called shot the torso
Oh,
with a -1.
yeah, it's double damage.
Why is it not typing in there?
Just roll your damage and then we'll multiply it by 2.
Yep, that's that. Yep. 22
Right.
to the chest.
Down to very little.
We're gonna do it again.
Ooh. He rolls a 1, then we can keep going. Yeah, you missed. Yeah. You rolled an 8, you guys.
I'll stay here. That's my
Okay.
turn.
Dawn.
Dawn is attacking, turning around to attack Drowner 3, because Drowner 3 is hitting him a lot.
Okay.
And his attack should be 10. That's 14.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a miss. He'll spend the stamina to do it again. Did you already do it, or should I?
You do it.
Okay.
Miss.
All right. Ooh.
Okay. Zerlina, you're up.
The sound effects for that are really good.
You can do
Like
that
whenever
in
it crits.
Do that in the custom setting, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm technically moving into this space, but you moved Alan into that space, so I'm moving there.
Okay.
Just to convey that I have moved. Yes.
I just don't know what.
I was trying to find that.
It's a stat. You have a stun stat
Yes.
on
I
your
know
sheet.
that.
You roll stun
Hmm?
versus a DC that is in the physical table on character creation.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Stun. Your stun score represents how hard it is to stun you. When forced to make a stun save, you roll under this number or be stunned. Aha!
There we go.
Alright. Your body is 6, right? What's your max hit points, Aelwyn?
I want to say
Oh,
30.
I'm
Okay,
Keep
then
closing the
I'm
damn thing.
doing a thing though.
I know. I just want to know this. Your stun save is 6.
Yes, I knew that. So I was just trying to figure out what I roll for it, but I'll worry about it.
You roll 1d10, and if you get less than a 6, you are good.
Okay.
Whoa, that's rough.
That's actually what I thought it was, but okay.
I spend 2 stamina to cast magic healing. It lasts for 1d10 rounds and speeds up healing 3 points of damage per round.
Okay.
I can use it repeatedly to heal critical wounds. I cannot like put limbs back or anything like that.
Awesome.
So
Alright, so now the question is, did not want to be flipping through. There's a section on magical healing, and I can't.
Well, maybe you shouldn't try. You should stop trying to kill your wife if you don't want to flip through the
Alright,
book.
fine.
Let's just look up
it's
the course.
174
Okay. Don't want to spend too much time.
healing spell.
Okay, I don't care.
Simple.
I'm gonna
for
assume you can't fall
combat
below 0 hit points because I can't. I don't want to go digging for those rules. So there we go. So Zerlina, every round she heals 3.
Yes.
Aelwyn, you're conscious.
I'm conscious. Oh dear.
Stay still.
Yeah, okay. Don't I have a swallow potion?
No, you have the formula to make a swallow potion.
Right. That's what it was.
We should have made beast oil.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm just gonna lie still because I don't want to get hurt.
Cool. Drowner 5 is going to attack Nevik.
Perfect. First time I dodge. Oh fuck. Okay, he didn't explode too hard. I'm gonna try to parry, so that would be with a -3, so plus 11. 15, so I failed.
Actually, he crit you.
Why do you do that? I'm gonna go look, because I think if I fail a parry, there might be something additional to that.
Okay. He crit. How much did he beat you by?
15
9,
to
okay.
20.
So it's just a simple crit. And he got a. What did I roll?
4.
4. A sprained arm. The blow sprained your arm, making it difficult to maneuver. Take -2 to actions that use that arm. Let's find out which arm. I'm gonna do a D2. 1, it's left arm. 2, it's right arm. Your right arm is sprained.
Okay.
So 3d6 plus 3. It does 15 damage divided by 2, so 7 damage to that arm.
He does no damage to my arm.
Okay.
So he sprained it, but that's about the extent of what he did. So repeat to me what straining does.
You get a -2 to checks with that arm.
Fuck, it's my sword arm.
That's the wrong roll. Okay, he's attacking you again. Got a 20.
Okay, well in that case, my guy's gonna dodge, because now he's doing a -2 to using his sword, so parrying is gonna be hard, so I'm gonna dodge. Dodge is going to be 14. And I'm gonna remove 1 stamina.
Okay, he hit.
He hit.
Oh, I forgot to hit. It's hitting your left arm for 6.
It's not going through.
Rounder 6 is going to attack Samar. Got a 21. You're muted.
Reposition is dexterity athletics, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Oof. That's a complex crit. Seven on a complex crit is broken ribs. The blow breaks your ribs, causing immense pain when you bend and strain. You take -2 to body and a -1 to reflex and death. It's temporary. Until it's healed. Okay, and he's gonna deal. Oh, this +2, +5, so 19 damage to your chest.
So you can just in his name swap the M and the E.
Smear.
Oh.
That's a lot of HP I just saw go away.
Yep.
Yeah, 19 out of his 25 because he doesn't have armor.
What's your max HP? 25? When you fall below 5 hit points, life gets hard. Anyway, he's gonna fucking do it again.
Oof.
He rolled a 15.
Oh, he rolled low.
Don't forget you're gonna get a -1.
Yep.
And it's gonna cost you 1 stamina. Okay, he missed. Devik, you're up.
You know what I realized that my sword has that we haven't been
repositioning.
checking? Okay. My sword has 25% bleeding. It might have played around in this thing, but we forgot. So let's not apply it for this combat. But I'm gonna go check what it does for any other combat if we ever do any.
Yeah, it's our first time playing Witcher, so there's a lot to keep track of. We missed stuff like, I don't know, Silver Sword. Then we're just gonna roll with it because yeah.
Okay, so Nevik is.
At some point during the combat, I was like, "Do I need silver for these guys? I don't actually know the lore." I did.
Technically, you need silver for all monsters.
Mm-hmm.
So Nevik is gonna attack Drowner 5 with his sprained arm, because sadly, I checked and using his dagger is not much better.
To be fair, if I had remembered that, I wouldn't have thrown 8 drowners. I would have done less. But we're not using that because I fucked up. So forget it.
Oof, I rolled high. But he met. Okay.
Defender wins on
Second
ties. Yep.
second fast attack. I forgot to say, but it was fast attack. I'm using fast attack. 19.
17, you hit.
Perfect. This is damage and hit location.
Alright, so you're gonna do 9 damage.
Okay. I'm gonna spend the 3 stamina. And I'm gonna do a fast attack again.
Okay.
Oh, that's low. Oh yeah. And my last fast attack on him. Yes! Yes! Oh, he rolled fucking high, but I still
You
got
hit
it.
Yeah. So 6 more damage. Alright, he's hurting.
Okay, and just because I don't want him... Oh, fuck, there's no way. I'm just gonna shift here for now so he doesn't pass through. And that's it.
Okay,
End of my turn.
Donner 3 is gonna attack Don. 18.
Yeah, he'll roll to dodge, which should be 10. Oh. I was typing the macro as I did this, but I'm just gonna copy paste. 13.
Hit. Don takes 5 effective damage.
No, Dawn.
And we're gonna do it again.
No.
15.
He tries to dodge.
I'll reduce his stamina.
Thank you. Ugh.
Ugh. Please roll a 1 again. Oh, okay. That's a crit by over 10. And I got a 12 for the complex crit. Minor head wound. The blow rattled your brains and caused some internal bleeding. It's hard to think straight. You take -1 to int, will, and stun.
That's a head wound.
That is a head wound. It's going to do triple damage.
They're gonna kill my dog.
So that's 3d6 plus 5 times
They
3.
weren't-
That's 30 damage to your dog.
Yeah, he's got 9.
Yeah.
So he's at
Don's
0.
down. Yeah. He
Right,
did
Don's
so
down.
well in the start.
Alright, remember that his stun is reduced by 1 because I had head energy. Head injury.
Yeah.
Right. And then it's gonna go floopty schloopty. Samar, you're up. You're muted.
We're going to do it again. It was at a +13 before, so it's at a +12 now. However, we're going to call shot instead of the body. We're going to call shot the head.
This guy's down to 3 hit points.
We're going to call shot the body. So it's yeah, it's a 12 instead of a 13.
That's a miss.
Okay. 3 stamina. We're gonna do it again, only I'm gonna drop 5 luck into it.
Okay.
Let's make it a 17.
Luck indeed.
Oh!
Alright, you crit with this is a deadly crit, I
Yep.
believe. Yep. So
Should we just assume he's dead?
Yeah, he's dead. Let's just find out how he died. Roll 2d6 and we won't roll damage. 7. You killed him by giving him septic shock. I mean, that killed me.
Yeah, every time it sounds so gross. I mean, it is gross.
I mean, it's a deadly wound. Alright, Don. Roll a d10. Gotta get is it equal or less than, or just under?
Would have to double check. That's a 10.
Roll under this number. Okay.
Yep.
So Don died.
Yeah, his stun was 3 at the moment, so.
You got a 20%. Alright, Zerlina, you look over to watch Dawn all live.
Whimper and die.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good 10 years. Okay, my turn. Was the critical to Ilwyn? You know what? It's not worth it right now. We are still surrounded. I'm gonna shoot some rocks. We all know that I love to shoot some rocks. I'm shooting at which one looks worse off?
They both look about the same.
Okay, I'm shooting at Drowner 3.
Okay.
Shooting some rocks. 23.
Mm-hmm.
It can dodge or block.
That's 5d10 and 5d6 for damage.
5d10.
Yeah. Alright. So that's 5... 8 damage. -8. Alright, the Drowner's big fucked up.
I don't know why I had Dawn selected, but yeah, then that's me done.
Oh, shit.
Oops,
I
sorry.
can go backwards. Aelwyn, you heal 3.
I'm slowly getting better.
You're still healing.
Yeah, I'll
You'll
hit this
still
guy.
be healing.
Okay.
I have minuses, don't I? Do I? Oh, it's
Uh,
like for spellcasting, right? Because I lost teeth.
Well, technically, you are prone because you went down, so you would get -2 to attack and defense if you remain prone. But I don't remember the rules on how to stand up.
Yeah.
You remember the minuses.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
if
because
I
I
stand
wanted
up
to
and
kick
end
one
my
down.
turn, then I'm not going to end my turn here. That's for sure.
You stand up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just attack this guy. And you know what? Let's do a fast attack.
Okay.
Mix it up a little.
Well, that's a rip. Oh, he almost exploded.
That is a big crit. You had 10 over on the crit. That makes it a
Complex.
complex crit, yeah. Roll 2d6.
I'm an angry witcher.
Okay. Don't roll damage. What'd you roll?
7.
Caved in its rib cage and it died. It's down to 4. So
I woke up, got angry, and just caved in something's ribcage. That sounds about right.
alright. You wanna step again and attack again?
Oh, yeah, I guess I could, huh?
Yeah, with a fast attack, you get 2 attacks.
Oh, what the?
Oh, what?
Son of a. That's a big no.
Yeah, so anyway, you miss. Drowner 5's gonna attack Nevik.
First defense of the turn. He's not gonna parry because his arm's fucked up, so he's gonna dodge for +14.
Okay.
I dodged it.
-3 to do it again. Same roll.
Same strategy.
Alright, spend the stamina.
Yep.
Nevik, you're up.
Last dude on the board, Nevik is gonna go strong this time around.
Okay.
I believe strong is with a -3, right?
Yep.
So normally I'm at +14, -2 for my sprained arm, -3, so -5 total.
Brings you down to a 9.
Yep, I'm still doing it.
Want to spend luck?
Yeah, session's almost over, so I'll spend 2 luck to bring it to +11.
Okay. Roll. You hit?
Okay, so
Roll.
this,
Oh yeah, you roll it all as one. Great.
yeah,
then I-
and it's double damage because it's a strong attack.
All right, so that's 42 damage. He's fucking dead. Actually, I just realized all of your wounds and shit. This way you can keep track of your hit points. See who needs healing.
Do we
We
just
already
refill
did-
stamina,
Yeah,
right?
stamina always just goes up.
You already did 2 rounds of healing.
So that's gonna be
It was
6
8
more
total.
rounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 6 times 3 is 18. So heal 18 more.
And then what was the effects of your critical?
She lost teeth.
Well, I just wasn't sure if it was like a simple critical.
It
was
was
complex.
a complex.
Okay. So technically, I can stabilize that critical,
Yeah.
but do we need to?
I just lost a few teeth.
I would like my sprained arm to be stabilized. It gives me a -1 instead of a -2 when I use it.
Yeah, that's a simple one, right?
Yes.
I will have to spellcast 4 times magic healing. It's a DC of 14.
Okay. Looks like you did it. You did it. You did it.
Yeah, I can't get
And-
under a 14. I don't know why I was.
Well, you just rolled a 1, so you gotta roll again. If you
Yeah,
get anything higher than a 1 again, you roll less. There you go. Yeah, that's less than a 14.
yeah.
So do you need to spend it one more time, or does that mean it failed?
1 second. Healing. There are magical fumbles.
Yeah.
If it was a fumble
But you got a 5 or
of
less on
1
your
to
fumble.
6,
Yeah.
I take 1 point of damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
But the spell still does the thing it needs to do.
Oh, okay. So you stabilized, or is you
The spr-
completely heal, or is that's just to stabilize?
Stabilize the sprained arm.
All right. So now you only get a
um,
-1.
Yes. Perfect.
And then I have stuff in my leg. It's pretty much the same thing. You can also make body rolls for this, but I am lazy and I have magic. The thing in my leg was a simple critical.
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
your Zerlina art, she reminds me of someone, and I can't I know that face.
I kind of get like the cat lady from Treasure Planet vibes.
I don't, but
You know what's funny? He said that the cat lady from Treasure Planet is a lot like what Elise looked like.
except
Ah,
Elise would have been, more.
Buff.
Well, actually, no. And Elise had really terrible strength, didn't she?
I did,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, surprisingly, Irene was the buff one out of that group.
Yeah, yeah. But again, Elise was a dog. Can't
Yes.
stress that
Yeah.
enough. Okay. Cool. So you stabilized that.
Yep.
What about Samar being at like 6 hit points?
I'm okay. It's good.
I mean, yeah, you didn't say anything for the longest time, so I was just kind of wondering
Because he
when
can't say anything.
when you were gonna do it. You can speak, unfortunately.
Wow.
I'm just gonna cast it again. It's 2 stamina. I can recover 2 stamina in action. Let's see how long it
You
lasts.
really do get unlimited spells, huh?
Yeah. It's 5 rounds for 3
That's
each, so
15
15.
hit points. It's almost full heal, yeah.
Well, actually, I
And-
didn't
and-
read the rules. I don't want to talk about it.
And he's got some broke ass ribs.
Okay. That's a complex.
I don't remember.
Broke ass ribs is complex, yes.
Yes, that's 6. All right, we're doing it again, boys. The DC's 16.
Beat. 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 Beat.
5. Barely.
Beat. And beat.
There you go.
Okay, well, that combat lasted a lot longer than I thought I was going to. So yeah. Are we done for healing? I mean, you could probably just cast the healing spell infinitely until everyone's full health,
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Yeah, let's just do that. Everybody's full health.
What does that stabilize do on the ribs, by the way? Or are we just ignoring it, basically?
No. Now, instead of a
speeds up your
-1,
critical.
-2 to body and -1 to reflex and dex, it's now just -1 to body and reflex.
Oh, that's fine.
You still have to
I don't
wait.
use body and reflex. Fuck those.
Yeah, mine's like I get minuses like to my spell casting, but I
Right.
wish I didn't do much of that anyways.
So,
Should
having
be
killed the
fine.
drowners, you return to the village. Someone can make an empathy skill of your choice check and a deduction check.
Oh, empathy
me.
skill of choice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with if it's all right. Samar's gonna charisma the shit out of this.
Okay. You are hated, so you do take a penalty. I think it's a -2.
I mean,
Hated is a -2. Yep.
okay, so it's still a +14.
I'm at a +12 on deduction. If anybody else higher, I feel free to roll.
Oh no, I'm not. Go ahead.
And you know what? I'm just gonna dump my
11,
last
so you go
5.
ahead.
What, Alenia?
I'm at 11, so you go ahead.
Perfect.
I'm gonna dump my last 5 skill points into this, or not skill points, luck points.
Eh, 15.
Okay. So about the thief, the villagers. This is what the persuasion roll or the charisma roll. The villagers believe that it's actually the Firesworn stealing from them because they trust their own people. Some of the hunters suspect their neighbors because whenever they come in to sell their excess meat, they keep the meat for their family, and then whatever's left over they sell to the rest of the village. Because a few of the villagers come by and buy meat twice on the same day, and the excuse is always that they forgot something, that they needed more meat. And then with your deduction roll, from the testimony and following the flow of crowns, it seems that the thief is using the crowns to primarily buy food, and no one in the village seems hurting for food, or is seemingly getting more than usual. All right. Again, because we're out of time, I'm just gonna start rolling through this. So,
Yep.
Of course, the one person whose name I looked over at the players list, and this one person didn't claim their character. Aelwyn, give me a Witcher training check.
It's like
Damn, I was pacing it so good, and that drowner fight dragged on. 20. Okay. You have put the pieces together on all of this, and it seems like there is a shapeshifter at work here. The theft is very typical of a Doppler. But the murder leads you to believe it's a werewolf. Dopplers are kind-hearted to a fault, as I described previously, and they are likely incapable of committing a premeditated murder. However, now that the townsfolk are loose-lipped and talking to you because you guys took care of their drowner problem, just dropping a drowner head on anyone who gives you lip sorts it out. You learn some news that the Order of the Flaming Rose recently killed some werewolves near Tredagor, which might provide a motive for the murder. Also, the presence of the aggressive wolf pack is sometimes a indicator of a werewolf nearby. Either of those two monsters, either there are two monsters at work, a werewolf and a Doppler, or the party is missing something that links the murder and the theft.
Okay.
What could we find out about Otto? Part of me thinks he's the missing link.
Well, he's obviously something else. So yeah, he's
Okay,
He's
you guys can
gonna
ask
be a
around
big
town.
threat.
None of the villagers are named Otto.
Then can we ask if Ancella, I think was her name, wasn't close, like seemed to have any relations with anyone in the village before she sadly was burned at the stake?
No one is claiming to have had relations, romantic or otherwise, with Hensla. Even with your good grace of 8 drowner heads, even if they had, they probably wouldn't be like, "Oh yeah, the witch, yeah,
Yeah.
that was my boo."
Yeah.
No, but I was more expecting like not one admitting it, but like, you know, oh yes, I'm the gossip of the village. I know she went to this guy. It's like, okay.
Mm.
Okay, is it
But yeah.
possible that we are incorrect about Otto being a werewolf and he's taking vengeance on them because they executed her? Is it possible that Otto
He's
is the Doppler
Doppler.
and he's the one stealing to make sure that everyone has food?
That is possible, yes.
He's just turning into he's turning into other villagers and going to buy the meat.
Yeah.
Now, also, if he's a Doppler, that means he could have turned himself into Fancy Pants, not werewolf,
Yep.
to lead the other
Lead him
guy
out to
out,
the werewolf.
lead him to the werewolf in retaliation for
Yes.
them executing
That's
his,
what I
his
was
boo.
thinking. Yep.
It all makes sense.
And
It's
it
pretty
was the
solid.
butler.
So the werewolf likely then is not anyone in the village or any of the flamer boys.
It's out and about.
It's just a werewolf in the area that needs to be dealt with. The Doppler is someone here.
Well,
That-
we can just leave him alone.
He could stay. I don't mind him.
The problem is
He has
We-
caused the murder.
one, that two, if we can't necessarily turn over Otto as the person responsible for Fancy Pants Flamer Boy's boyfriend getting murdered.
But if we kill a werewolf, it
We
might
could bring
piss
the
off the
werewolf and
Doppler.
say,
Yeah.
well, we could say if a werewolf is a person, we could just bring it in and be like, they must have been mistaken. It was this werewolf that they saw with
Yeah.
him.
The knight already doesn't want to believe.
Do you want to track down
they saw
Otto
him.
and
Yes.
and figure this all out?
Yeah,
Oh, I was
Because
gonna
if-
just leave him be.
because Otto. Here's the thing: if the werewolf is another villager, Otto could not necessarily, because premeditated murder isn't a thing, but Otto could have been like, "Oh my God, my boo, she's dead. What am I supposed to do? I feel so bad." And the werewolf could have been like, "Yeah, that's fucked up what they did to your boo. Get them out here, and I'll deal with it for you."
Mm-hmm.
Could
and we
be
don't
in
know who that
cahoots.
was.
Shit.
Right,
If anything,
and
Otto could point us to where the werewolf is.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
so we got to find Otto. Otto is our
Okay.
lead.
How?
Whoever Odo is.
Just hang out at the hunter's shop and see who shows up twice.
Okay.
Yep. That
That afternoon, it's now afternoon, like 4 p.m. And eventually, one of the villagers shows up again with the same excuse. Oh, I forgot I wanted some part of that deer, and hands over the coin. And once again, the hunter's like giving him side eye, but still sells, because even if this guy is stealing, he's got to sell this meat.
Yeah.
So so this plain looking villager just kind of wanders away with the meat.
And we can follow him.
Okay, are you trying to be stealthy, or are you just gonna be like, hey, we're following you, there's 4 of us?
hey,
Yeah, like sidle up, be friendly.
Okay.
What's up, Otto?
Okay, so you guys catch him between 2 huts, and you say that, and he freezes. He's like, Aldo, I don't know an Aldo.
My beloved, it has been 3 fortnights since last I gazed into your lovely eyes. The milk-white complexion of your bosom brings
Oh
me
no.
like I just start like quoting
yeah.
some of these love letters.
And I just stopped and like, we told you not to quote that one.
But that one was my favorite.
He slumps over and kind of like falls onto this basket, and he hangs his head. He's like, "Where are you, Otto?"
No, yeah, we know.
Guess you're gonna take me to the order then.
Actually, no.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Well,
We really don't have a problem with what you're doing here. We're more interested in the werewolf.
the werewolf. Wow. Well, see, weird thing about curses. Let me just start from the beginning. You found my letters, so that means you know. No. My beautiful Hensler. She knew I was a Doppler, and she still loved me. She even saw me in my true form. It's a rare thing to be loved by a human. And then Sir Lothar accused her of witchcraft, and if that wasn't enough, he left his men in the hut with her before they took her out. I watched everything from the woods. Doppler, I don't know how to fight. I couldn't do anything. I was just scared, and they burned it. And it's my fault. So I wanted to kill them all. I had to. I let her down, and she's dead because I didn't do anything. So thought of all the ways I could get him. That bastard knight and all the other Firesworn, and I thought maybe if I took the form of that Sir Krantz, maybe his wicked, zealot, murderous streak would bleed into me enough that I could kill the bastard. So I lured him into the woods. Ironically, I lured him in to find me. I told him we were hunting a Doppler. I told him we were hunting me. And even though the hours passed and we were wandering the woods, leading him on, even with all the thoughts in Sir Krantz's head that I could think, still couldn't do it. The thing about curses is they're strange. The magic. I don't know how it works, but I planned on making camp with that bastard Lothar, and then once he was asleep, slipping off into the woods and running away. Took off his armor, and suddenly I changed. Sir Krantz is your werewolf, but I killed Sir Lothar. I took on his curse because I took on his form. Couldn't stop myself. I killed that knight. And I was trapped in that camp until the blood rage wore off. And I changed back and wandered away. And for a while, I still had that rage inside me. I wanted to stick around and kill all the other Firesworn that had hurt my love. But as it wore off, I just felt guilty. That knight was a bastard. He probably deserved to die, but I killed him. So if you turn me in, that's alright. I mean, they do horrible things to Dopplers, so I'd rather you just kill me now. I hear they cover you in clay and they cook you. I don't want to die like that. I'm a murderer now too, but honestly, that's a horrible way to go. Do whatever you're gonna. Doesn't really matter. It won't bring Hensler back. I still have to live with it.
I love that we all had the same idea.
So Otto, dearest, my love.
Stop calling him that.
You have the heart of a poet.
Sometimes when I take his form, sure.
and the face of an angel. And the courage of a pillbug.
That one seems about right.
And yes, you wanted him dead. But you couldn't do it. You couldn't bring yourself to do it.
I found a way, didn't I?
You found a way because of Fancy Pants Flamer Boy's curse. His curse did it, not you.
All right.
You don't deserve to die for that. He does. And
I think that's a morally ambiguous take, but go on.
morally ambiguous is kind of my bag.
Yeah, it's the Witcher.
So, how about this instead? You got the man directly responsible for the death of your love. But what about the man that holds that man's leash? Isn't he as responsible for her death?
I don't know where you're going with this, but I'm not killing anyone. I'm not going to be
No.
a werewolf again.
No. All you need to do is become him again,
So Krantz?
where everyone can see what he becomes. And then you run.
Can't control it when I transform.
Do you want to die?
No, we're trying to make him transform.
Do you want to die?
Oh no. Kind of. Is that wrong?
No. But you don't have to die. If we can find a way to get you to be him and turn into the wolf and then get you out of there, hell, you can chase me all night if you want. I will take that risk. But if we can get you out of there, they will have seen him for what he truly is. And then he pays the price, not you.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Oh God, I'm not really good at persuasion. I'm good at just
Or
lying.
leadership. I mean, you could do leadership.
I'm better at persuasion.
Okay.
And I already dropped all my luck points. That's okay. It's still a plus 10.
Ooh, 27. He's like,
Yep.
if you promise I won't hurt anyone.
I promise you, we will do everything we can to stop you from hurting anyone, up to and including putting you down if it's necessary.
Alright, I'll do it.
Good man. She'd be proud of you.
I doubt that, but it's water under the bridge using prime opportunity in it.
Here's what's great is I think most of us have mounts except Vegas, so if I have to, I can chase the wolf out of
I have
town.
a mule.
Okay. Since it's 10 o'clock, and since you guys aren't going to be fighting Sir Krantz, you guys are going to elaborately out him for what he is.
Mhm.
Let's just say that you guys, with your horses and your skill, and you use Otto to transform in the middle of the village, where everyone can see Sir Krantz turn into a werewolf, and he takes off after you guys on your horse. And yeah, eventually I mean, not just the villagers, but the Firesworn won't stand for a knight of the order to be a werewolf, and Sir Krantz is attacked. And in the chaos, Otto is free to leave. And in the aftermath, the sergeant gives you guys that note of devotion and 100 crowns. And he said, I guess it was that foul beast masquerading as one of our sirs.
Jew.
He was probably hoping the wolves and the drowners would kill you before you found the truth.
I mean, he tried pretty hard.
He'll never try again. Foul beast is dead. Well, Witcher, you alright? Elf, you still got a mouth? Rest of you get the fuck out of here. There's a boat.
A mouth is really just a hole in the face that folds
Shut up!
closed.
Come on.
Alright, and then using y'all's note of devotion and your new coin, which I'm sure you split. That's the wrong button. You guys charter a riverboat and you get the hell out of Redania. Alright, and that's the session. Well done, everybody. You were supposed to fight a werewolf, but instead you used guile and trickery. Thanks. Saved us time.
Good. I don't want to be up much longer.
Okay. So next week we have another one-shot. We are going to be playing a game that I really want to play, and I can't remember the name. Monster of the Week.
Monster of the
We're going to be
Week.
playing Monster of the Week, and Caddy will be our... What do they call it for Monster of the Week?
Keeper of mysteries.
She will be our Keeper of Mysteries. It's going to be a blast. And then the week after that, we're taking a week off. Yeah, so come join us next week for another one-shot. I hope you guys had a great time. Thanks for tuning in. This has been a great time, and I'll see y'all next week. Good night. I don't have an end screen. So we're going to use the Be Right Back. But the Be Right Back's going to last a whole week. I'm not going to be live for a whole week, but you get it.